going as you hoped, but there's a lot of base.
We've been starting slow this tournament. Why are we waiting so long to get the ball? Yeah, so
We will get it going. Jenna, enjoy the tournament.
All right, thank you, Julie. Thank you, Jenna. Nolan strikes out. Jackson McMullen is up. 13 strikeouts in the game. And the off-speed pitch misses. Let's just put Connor Curtis in perspective. In the first inning, he struck out 2. Then he struck out 3. Then he struck out 3. Then he struck out 4. This one is driven to center. The bat is flipped, and it is gone. Jackson McMullen about face, the first hit of the game. And it's 3-1 Rhode Island.
No one's really touched the ball, Rab. You're just going through all the Ks, all the swings and misses, but you connect against a pitcher like Connor
James
Curtis.
McShay is that kid's name. I don't know what Todd McShay. Well, Todd McShay does the fucking Al Kuiper thing. No, James McShay is that kid. That kid's really nice. James McShay. Shout out to James McShay.
That's like a 6 flipper in the air. He's done
Shout out
this.
to Kelly Riles. Damn, Robert. Kelly Riles. She's beautiful.
How huge were those
Really?
2 runs that
Kelly
Rhode
Riles
Island
scored
scored in
good.
the bottom of the 4th now. Still a 2-run deficit. Jackson McMullen, the only hit of the game. This one is popped up on the infield. McShay, the shortstop, is there. That's an easy one for the second out.
Kelly Riles can get it. Oh, God. Kelly Riles can get it.
It almost lulls you into this false sense of security, like nobody's going to hit the ball. And dead central for Jackson McMullen. I think too, Jess, that would have some impact on the rest of the guys. Like, we can do this.
Yes.
He's hittable.
I know it was an out, but we saw contact with the next hitter. We've seen so much mess, and honestly, so much miss, but also on your heels. A lot of these hitters look intimidated.
That first one real hard.
If you can give kids puberty blockers, can you give them like puberty accelerants? this team of like, I don't know, 26, 27-year-old bodied 11-year-olds. Some reference would be like puberty, so tell me about it. So calm down on that.
I think the hardest thing, Rob, is when you're facing velocities. You think your swing needs to get bigger. You get bigger. But really, it's just about shorting up and making contact.
oh, that's outside. Sorry, guys.
The entire infield was walking towards the Rhode Island bench. They thought that was strike 3. It hit the glove, waited, but it was set up outside of the strike zone.
Yeah, the other batter club.
And that whole thing was slow. Curtis slowed his delivery, and then somehow Parquet slowed his swing.
He was actually moving out of the way with his feet. He's coming at him.
You know this, Curtis continues to pitch, and he runs into a pitch clock. That's not going to be a problem.
He's ready to go. I mean, he's feeling it. That's what you can understand, even after giving up the home run.
Day 1 of the Little League World Series. Panama beat the Czech Republic. Thanks to a grand slam and a no-hitter from Oscar Vargas. Here it's 3-1 Rhode Island. Another good rip from the Henderson Little Leaguer, Jojo Parquet. Omar Vargas, I should say, not Oscar. Pitch count climbing 2 for Curtis. This will be a 77.
This goes good.
Up the middle. That's a hard hit ball away by the glove of Curtis. At the time level up to the plate. The second hit of the
There were
inning.
4 really big shortstops when I was a kid. Cheater, Omar Vizquel.
Watch JoJo's feet on this. Watch him move out of the way with his feet, and then just get his hands to a ball that's off the plate inside. And you're right. Jackson McMullen hitting that home run gave this team the confidence to put the ball play.
Ouch.
Rodriguez.
To a fastball.
Anybody else?
Again, dropped it. Did see a little wince.
Yeah, no, my gosh.
72 mile an hour fastball.
No, my dude.
just the mere contact is uplifting. It's the ball.
I mean, it's a bat flip for me. You do a 6 flipper in the air, and it's like, we got this.
Again, now a 2-run game, and he's at 80 pitches. Very, very doubtful that Connor Curtis is going to be able to finish the game. An 85 pitch limit. Likely have a full inning without him. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Really key for him to get this out before 85, so you can face at least one. That is a swing, and that is a strikeout. Yes! Everybody is looking to the review, claiming that the first baseman, Lima, came off the back. Challenge that. They didn't touch it before we did. Yeah. Stay there. Stay there. Stay there.
What do they give him? A fucking cell phone through the thing?
Looks like his right foot is
That
on the
back
bag.
foot, yeah. I mean, I see everybody focused on that left foot. The other thing that Lehman did there was he reached back for the bag. What? Right there's the question, because it's in the glove there. It's that foot on, and it doesn't roll off.
He's catching it, the toe still off the bag, and it was definitely too late when he comes back to tag.
He's done.
First base umpire did a really good job of kind of watching both feet, because obviously it was caught very awkwardly. With first base occupied at 2 outs, the runner can go to first while the runner at first moves to second. Prior to 2 outs, that runner struck out. You can't get to first. But with 2 outs, you're able to go there, and that's why
The best look. It's just hard to tell if that toe is on the bag. It looks from this angle like it is.
a hard tell whether it's this level, college, major league. It's when the fielder himself thinks, oh boy, I got to touch the bag because my foot was off.
Yeah, instead of just selling it.
Exactly. This is a very big call because of the pitch count, the end of the inning, or the continuation of the inning.
Well, with the momentum, you felt it. Just
Yeah.
Nevada.
That's out.
Again, the call on the field is out, so now you're looking for.
It's so unusual to have your foot on the back of the bag like that anyway, too. So that's like the hardest thing. You need a camera that's back there to see.
That convincing evidence to overturn it. That may be the biggest challenge here, Jessica.
Yeah.
Call it safe, you figure why. You don't have enough to overturn it the other way either.
The call being out, unless they have a look behind the bag so you can actually see space
Right.
between the foot and the bag, it looks like the foot's on it from all the angles we've seen.
Ball's in the glove there. It doesn't look like that ankle had rolled yet. The question is, was it in contact with the bag? Here's the call. Apparently it was still in contact with the bag, and that is strikeout number 14 in the game for Connor Curtis. There's one team that has 2 hits. The other team doesn't have any. The biggest and loudest on this field was from Jackson McMullen. Straight away center field. First home run of the World Series here in Lomini. With a bat flip, may still be flying. It's a 3-1 game to the bottom of the 5th. It's Rhode Island up by 2, coming to the plate when we come back.
MLB chooses T-Mobile for Business for 5G solutions to not only enhance the fan experience, but to advance how the game is played. Now Now's the time to see what America's largest 5G network can do for your business.
Don't freak out, but you can get 50% off on menu price Domino's pizzas when you order online right now. Right now?
Right now.
Right now? Right now? Right now. 50% off on it right now. Now through the end of the week, get 50% off all menu price pizzas when you order online at Domino's.
When us we get back, I eat purple.
Same as major league trial.
Paradise. You might be better than you lucky.
They said he will never walk as he ran. How many miracles do you need?
It's your time, Ricky!
Hill, rated PG. Starts August 25th.
At PNC Bank, you can find us in big cities and small towns across the U.S., where our focus is to always support the people who live and work there, because you call these communities home, and we do too. PNC Bank.
Naira's you pick two needs. When part of you wants crispy, crunchy, fresh, and part of you wants melty, smoky, peppery. Both use win big. You pick two and get more. Only at Panera. $1 delivery fee on our app.
The Little League Baseball World Series on ESPN is presented by T-Mobile, America's largest and fastest 5G network. With Jess Mendoza, Julie Founty, I'm Carl Rabbi. You can take a look at our game track. It is brought to you by Geico. One of these teams has no hits, and it's 0 for 10 with runners in scoring position, and it's a team that has the lead. Where Allen's got 3 runs, Nevada has 1. Connor Curtis has been outstanding on the mound, and he leaves the 5th inning with 82 pitches thrown. So he will be able to start the 6th inning.
Oh, yes. Now they have a pin that they have to... Yes. Now they have a pin that they have to go in after they get all muddy. You have to stay over here until you rinsed off.
The pig pen.
Yeah.
There's a shout. Oh, yeah, that makes great sense.
One of those for my kids. Especially once they get here.
After a while, it's clay, and it's just never coming.
Shout out to that Matt kid who was friends with that Weiler. Matt Smith. Shout out to Matt Smith. Really? Yeah. From where's that Weiler? Pittsburgh. Is he like the Steelers?
Looks
Is he
like
like
that's
Ben
the long
Roethlisberger?
guy that takes the place of Connor Curtis. Just back in the bullpen. We're back to the top of the order.
Do you?
First job Wozniak and then the top of the order. And this is ball 1.
With Detweiler? Yeah, Detweiler's cool. Really? He's a nice person.
Second time up for Wozniak.
You
He
ever hang
struck
out with
out
him?
his first time.
Where do you at? Where do you at?
It's like you watch Logan.
You really hung out a lot.
Trying his
You
hand
guys
up.
touched on no. I remember going to his room on
Boston back. See if that'll help.
Bush Push night and just not believing
It's
it.
going to be more on our side when he's thinking the ball and misses.
You guys coming out of our room with these fucking hands on our fucking door.
Connor
Like,
Curtis.
what the fuck do you?
Very dangerous.
There's got girls coming over? Yeah.
In the
Well,
hole after Queenan.
you mind like letting me know when they're here? Good.
3 balls, no strikes to Wozniak.
We've got those. You go jerk yourself off. Really? With Alex Forsythe. Alex Forsythe on this.
That is a walk.
Yeah.
Slam ball summer schedule finishes up tomorrow. The championship game at 11 Eastern time on ESPN and ESPN Plus. Catch the fire, Jess. People love the slam ball.
Have you played?
I've never played, but watching it does feel like it'd be an entertaining game to play. Part basketball, part football, part hockey in a cage with trampolines. That's all you need to know. Cage trampolines. And it's really, really cool to have that.
Chucking balls at each other.
Exactly. 3-1 game, and Nevada wants to keep it right here. Connor Curtis on deck. Here's Connor Queenan. That team missed by much, and it goes all the way to the backstop. And now down to second base. Here's Wozniak. The catchers today, Cruz, Lester, and they have been challenged.
I think catcher's much difficult position in sports.
Command issues, trying to buck there, and that is a foul ball, and it's a strike.
Push, perhaps.
I think that talk about how hard it is for us to hit the last try catching it, especially when it's not.
Oh, they did the thing where you can kneel now, which I think is cool.
That's a good bunt. Edwards Fields fires. Safe at first base, the call. Edwards did everything he could with really good speed to complete it, to beat it out.
That's what Quina does. Beautiful bunt, lays it down, and uses all legs. Get down the line, and yes, he is. Close play. Safe, good call.
First hit for Rhode Island, and here's Curtis. Strike one, heading down to second base without a throw. Queenan. This is interesting. You've got one out, first base unoccupied. You've got the best hitter on the team at the plate.
If I would have stolen it there, even at first, just to protect. This is the big hitter. You want him to get pitches to hit.
That ball is back to the pitcher. It caught the home plate umpire again. Tracy Duez has been hit a handful of times, and this is right off the mask. You can see.
That shot didn't even tip the glove.
Camera's working, thankfully, more importantly, Tracy is too. You got an 0-2 count on Curtis. Second and third, 3-1 game. Philosophies of how you pitch a kid like this: stay way away or jam him inside. He's got the power if you go inside to go the other way. That one got him two right on the hand, and that is a strike three. First base is open. They throw down, get him there. Now back home. That's going to be a double play.
Wow. Nice done with that.
Well, it looked like it hit Tracy again. But instead, she was signaling strike three. They throw to first and then home for the double play. Did get her. 2-3-1 DP.
Here's where legends are born. Every match is a spectacle. A celebration like no other.
did you swing that pitch? How many times we practiced that? How many?
Do you think that motivates us?
Yeah.
Do you hear the tone of your voice? We don't need you to criticize
Analyze.
or ostracize.
We need you to build us up.
I'll break this down.
This isn't your game. It's our game.
We just want to play.
We just want to play.
Why is everyone talking about lavage and nasal irrigation?
I am on the suffers from chronic sinus infection.
You need to clean that crap out of your nose.
Lavage is simple. Your nose is the body's air filter, but it's not perfect. Lavage is a drug-free way to help flush out allergens, mucus, and germs using powered suction. Join nearly 3 million Lavage users so you can breathe better, sleep deeper, snore less, and stay healthy.
I love this thing.
It's nice to breathe. Lavage, clean nose, healthy life.
Subway's now slicing their meats fresh. That's why Subway's preferred by this champ and this future champ. And if we prefer it, we know you'll prefer it too. It's cocky for a 19-year-old.
Just a couple of minutes away, and it's Tokyo, Japan against Bioma, Cuba. That should be an outstanding game as we continue the first of our 12-day coverage. Championship a week from Sunday. This is day one of the Little League World Series, and already a no-hitter on that field. We move from Volunteer, where all these fans will saunter on down to, right up here to Lombardy. Our game later tonight on Lombardy will be the team from Pennsylvania and the team from Texas. So Connor Curtis back on the bump. He's got a 2-run lead, and he's just thrown his 83rd pitch. JoJo Dixon. So this will be the last batter that Curtis can face. He has matched that same number of 14 strikeouts he had this last start.
JoJo Dixon, another batter. If he can connect, it gets out of here quick. A lot of power near the bottom of this order, too.
2 balls, 2 strikes. Strike 3, 15 strikeouts for Connor Curtis in a masterful performance to get things rolling for Rhode Island. Good job. How to get it started. Nice job. Well, Rickle, you're down. Hey, good job. He'll head over to first, and we will take a timeout. Trying to close it out.
If you've ever wished you could take a buffalo chicken dip wherever you go, today's your lucky day, because Sonic stuffed it in a crispy portable bite. Now wish for something else, like more hands to hold your bites. Sonic $2.99 buffalo chicken dip bites. Back in my day, we didn't have all these types of fancy chicken.
Pretty sure you have buffalo wings and fried chicken.
Well, we didn't have garlic parm, sweet bourbon barbecue, and you had to walk uphill both ways. And it snowed every time.
Yeah, right, Grandpa. You're from Miami. Wendy's BOGO dollar deal, your dollar never tasted so good. So everyone's going to get it. Spicy chicken tenders and a nose.
I was going to say that about the approach.
That's a good question, kid.
Cheers, Spicy. Cheers, Wendy's. Buy one, get one for $4.
Here are the hugs that are given, and certainly makes a lot of sense given the incredible performance by Connor Curtis on the mound. And he will leave with 15 strikeouts. In his last 2 appearances, 29 strikeouts.
He was even better than he was in regionals, which is incredible to think. Dialing it up, especially late. He had that home run and it just not even phasing him.
Braden Castellone is the new pitcher. He needs to get 2 outs in order for Rhode Island to win their first game. Logan Lavasser will lead things off against Castellone.
That's your first pitch? Oh my goodness. Throwing in a breaking ball.
About 30 miles slower than anything that they've seen from Curtis. And he changes it up and goes a little heat high and away to get a hit 0-2.
Usually you're coming out of the pen. Of course, he's the mayor. He's not nervous clearly about anything.
Popped up. He says he's got it. No one is coming to help, and he makes the catch. Right on the mound. Love to see that. Great Castellone picks up the out. He threw 6 1/3 at the regionals. He struck out 10. He walked only 1 to a good control pitcher, now 1 out away. Here's Rhode Island. Winner will play Tennessee. 3 o'clock Eastern time on Friday. The loser will go right into an elimination game Saturday at 6 Eastern time. To Walter. 3 balls, no strikes.
The block, his last at bat. Alley, 2 base runners, they had back and forth.
About a 3-0 breaking pitch that just missed. And that will bring the tying run to the plate. Time for Chase Daly to do something big here for Nevada. He is hitless today. He struck out once and he didn't get a hit in the regionals. What a moment for this guy. Gets the call on the corner. Daly on the ground, and that one is going to get through into right field. Heading to third base, here's the throw, and it's cut off.
Bottom of this lineup for Nevada. Haven't seen a whole lot of action. Mason Walter leadoff walk and then Chase Daly. Daly just pokes one through.
Didn't look like Gavin Catterin got a good look at that at second base. And now the go-ahead run is at the plate. Liam Wells, strike 1. The outfield is very deep. Just a reminder of how important Connor Curtis is to this team. Good pitch there. Wells a little late on it. Now it's even at 2-2.
in the game.
Got him swinging, and Rhode Island will win it. The final score 3-1, and they managed one hit. But they got a whole bunch of strikeouts. 15 from Connor Curtis. For Julie Cloudy, Jess Mendoza were underway in Lomini with Rhode Island beating Nevada 3-1. Japan and Cuba get set to start now. We send it over to Volunteer, Eduardo Perez, and Mike Monaco. Mike.
Rabbi, take it back down to Volunteer Stadium. Good pitching there. We've got the third game of day one here at the Little League World Series. Welcome to ESPN's coverage of the Little League World Series presented by T-Mobile. And we make history today with a matchup between two baseball powerhouses. The Japanese team from Tokyo, a specific Little League that has won this World Series twice before, against the history-making Cuban team, the first time a team from Cuba has been to Williamsport. Yeah, they're excited, so are we, alongside Eduardo Perez. Mike Monaco with you, Sebastian Salazar joins us in a moment. How about this matchup? Two powers, and how about the history for Cuba? Here's a country for the first time.
Yeah, and Cuba loves to play international. This is what they live for. They've done it at the international stage in World Cups and Olympics, and right now they get to do it for the first time in the Little League World Series. And there's a lot of stories behind all these kids, but the most important thing is they're living a dream, and they're living it right now for an entire country.
Yeah, so many amazing stories from them that we will get into, and they go up against Japan. We told you, this Little League in Tokyo won it all here in 03 and in 13. What year is it?
2023, and I'm telling you right now, if history is to repeat itself every 10 years, this is a team that can do it. They have a lot of pitching, they lean on it in a heavy way, they have a lot of experience, and also their coaches, they've been here before.
We had a no-hitter in the first game of the day. We had 15 strikeouts and a gem in game two. What do we have in store with Japan and Cuba? Come on back.
We need more thick crust.
To the decision game. Order a large two-topping thin crust online for $8.99. Pizza.
Hard shell, soft shell, messy night, best night. With Old El Paso, there's always so many Paso delicacies.
Total by Verizon is wireless that goes all in with our no contract unlimited plan for just $25 a line, plus Disney Plus. Now for a limited time, get a free Samsung Galaxy A13 5G only at Total by Verizon.
If you just set out to build an electric car, that's all it will ever be, an electric car. But the Polestar 2 is something more. Every detail designed to be quietly distinctive. Polestar 2, the way electric cars should be. Visit polestar.com to test drive and order today.
What's up at DQ? These two are
Grill and chill.
$7 meal deal with fries, drink, and a sundae. It's the best full-size meal deal of all. Cheeseburger, chicken strips. There's something for everyone in the $7 meal deal at DQ. Happy tastes good.
You can't play baseball. That's a hard call.
Because when you're back, I eat peppermint.
Major League tryouts.
They said he will never walk and he ran. How many miracles do you need?
Your time with us. Rated PG. Starts August 25th.
The Little League Baseball World Series on ESPN is presented by T-Mobile, America's largest and fastest 5G network. And in part by Liberty Mutual Insurance, only pay for what you need. Ah, yes, all the pins in Williamsport, a staple here. We've got Japan and Cuba on the way. And this team from Tokyo, Musashi Uchu Little League, this Little League's fourth trip here all time in a baseball-crazed country. Let's meet the team from Tokyo.
Some people call me the space cowboy. Yeah. Some call me the gangster of love. Some people call me Maurice. Cause I speak of the competence of love. People talk about me, baby. Say I'm doing you wrong, doing you wrong. Don't have to worry, baby, don't worry. Cause I'm right here, right here, right here, right here at home. Cause I'm a picker, I'm a winner, I'm a lover, and I'm a sinner. I play my music in the sun. I'm a joker, I'm a smoker, I'm a midnight toker. You don't want to hurt no one. I'm a joker, I'm a winner. 好きな野球選手はイチロー選手です。僕の名前は坂上信明です。好きなデザートはスイカです。
They went a perfect 4-0 in the Japan region with 15 different Little Leagues from Japan. It was held in Tokyo in July. They faced Cuba and its starting pitcher Luis Gurriel, cousins with Lourdes Gurriel and Yuli Gurriel.
Yeah, and the name is very familiar to a lot of people, not only in Major League Baseball, but internationally, representing Cuba. It's not just their generation, it's also the Gurriel's father's generation. So let's see what Luis has in store for us here.
Teammates say he is the best pitcher. He's also one of the best hitters. He hits a lot of home runs, and he feels ball one. And off we go. We make history, and we save that baseball. Akito Masuda, shortstop for Japan, leads off. Dennis Rodman. That's up high 2-0. A reminder of the strike zone if you are new to Little League or just reacquainting yourself for the first time in a year. It's the space over home plate between the batter's armpits and the top of the knees when the batter assumes unnatural stance.
You'll see more calls being called out and in than you would up and down.
Gas there, says Didier Castillo.
Some people call me the space cowboy. Yeah. Some call me the monster of love.
His father was a great player, and his
some people call me the space cowboy. Yeah. Some call me the gangster of love. Some people call me Maurice, because I speak of the competence of love. People talk about me, baby. Say I'm doing you wrong, doing you wrong. Don't you worry, baby, don't worry. Cause I'm right here, right here, right here, right here at home. Cause I'm a kicker, I'm a bringer, I'm a lover, and I'm a sinner. Play my music in the sun. I'm a joker, I'm a smoker, I'm a midnight toker. You don't want to hurt no one. I'm a picker, I'm a grinner, I'm a lover, and I'm a sinner. Play my music in the sun. I'm a joker, I'm a smoker, I'm a midnight toker.
I'll tell you right now, 7-Eleven. Oh.
You obviously have roots to Cuba, and you played in Japan as well, so this is pretty neat for you.
Yeah, this is very close to me right now. To be able to see Team Cuba for the first time here in Williamsport.
Take Gurriel strikes out Nakano. There's two gone into Japan first.
But also to see the dominance of Japan represented once again. But watch this pitch right here. You want location, you want it away, you want it up. Gurriel does not miss at all. And for a team that is playing a lot of these kids playing outside of Cuba, Gurriel, this is his second time. He went to Mexico to represent the team also, but the nerves are
Japan's pitcher in the 3 spot. A big fan of Paul Ski.
of the SEC. Yeah.
Donata says he loves Skeen's fastball, and he said he was watching the college boys. Worked it to 3-0 against Gurriel.
Right on top of the plate. Big time presence. He was warming up.
You're the cutest thing that I ever did see. I really love your peaches, wanna shake your tree. Love it all the time. Ooh, baby, I can show you a good time. 'Cause I'm a picker, I'm a grinner, I'm a lover, and I'm a sinner. I play my music in the sun. I'm a joker, I'm a smoker, I'm a midnight toker. I got my love and on the run. I'm a picker, I'm a grinner, I'm a lover, and I'm a sinner. I play my music in the sun. I'm a joker.
From Omar Vargas from Panama in game 1, and then both guys in game 2 up in Labadee.
I think we're going to see it early, especially in the first round, where we'll see in the first game, we'll see the number ones dominate, and then all of a sudden the nerves calm down and the offenses will start taking over.
It's the cleanup man, one of the DHs for Japan, Taiga Tsutsui. 12-year-old who told us coming here, can't wait to be in the batter's box here at Williamsport in front of all the fans. He's ready for this stage.
Bring music in the sun. I'm a joker, I'm a smoker, I'm a midnight toker. I sure don't want to hurt no one.
There's the strike.
I'm the music in the sun. I'm a joker, I'm a smoker, I'm a midnight toker. I sure don't want to hurt no one.
Two on here. Great diving stab by Edgar Torres on a ball. Video Castillo after ball. And Torres lays out.
This is what I'm talking about. Heads up.
People keep talking about me, people.
With the way the defense was aligned,
Said I'm doing you wrong.
Got to the wall in straightaway center.
Well, don't you worry, baby, no, don't worry, mama. 'Cause I'm right here at home.
Not a time where they've ever had to school him.
You're the cutest thing I ever did see. Really love your features and you shake your tree. Love it, love it, love it, love it, love it.
And strikes first.
Ooh, baby.
That's a nice piece of hitting, really good extra velocity on it. But that one beat the Spaniards into the ball. Once the barrels this one on the line, one hopper. All the Spaniard could do was just try to put a glove on it. Gets a little bit of the glove, and actually it worked against him because it slowed the ball down. That allowed Uchigaki to score from second base.
And now 4-2 in scoring position as well for Japan here in the first. Yohei Yamaguchi drives in the game's first run. Brings up the catcher for Japan, Nobuaki Sakaue. Sakaue takes strike one. Nobuaki says 4 games he jumps 10 times for superstition because, well, that's what Shohei Ohtani does. So if it's good enough for Shohei, good enough for me too.
Guys, keep an eye on the pitch count. 26 already in this first inning. With 2 walks.
It's on the edge for a much-needed strike. Taking the limits here in the league for 11-year-olds and 12-year-olds. Pitch limit 85 pitches per day. 1-2. On the ground, the left side, and Torres hits the inning. They lead 2, but get 1, and Japan leads. And Cuba bats for the first time now.
Keeps on spinning, spinning, spinning into the future. Time keeps on slipping, slipping, slipping into the future. Want to fly like an eagle to the sea. Fly like an eagle, let my spirit carry me. I want to fly like an eagle till I'm free. Hold over the revolution, feed the baby. We don't have enough to eat. Sugar the children, no shoes on the feet. Out the people living in the street. Oh, it's a solution. I want to fly like an
In some cases, Eduardo Perez, even a cameraman, as well as this Cuban team getting some shout-outs from some of the many big leaguers they've got. And let's meet this team from Bayamo, Cuba.
Mi nombre es Alfredo Rivera y mi jugador favorito es Alfredo. Yo lo pienso fuera y mi jugador favorito es Alfredo. Mi nombre es Jonathan López y mi clase favorita es Roberto Martínez y mi equipo favorito es los Flacos de Tabla.
like an eagle to the sea. Fly like an eagle, let my spirit carry me. Want to fly like an eagle till I'm free. Time keeps on slipping, slipping, slipping into the future. Time keeps on slipping, slipping, slipping into the future. Time keeps on slipping, slipping, slipping into the future.
76 years of the Little League World Series and first time
Time keeps on slipping, slipping, slipping into the future.
at the Little League World Series. That provided entry for 2 more international teams. And this year, Panama and Cuba, last year Puerto Rico, and then next year Puerto Rico as well. And Cuba here at facing the ball schemes, loving the knockout of the guy. This is exactly how they are designed.
I want to fly like an eagle to the sea. Fly like an eagle, let my spirit carry me. I want to fly like an eagle till I'm free.
Minuscule 0.75. And he was OPS as well. It was 1.94 saw the note that says he looks up most to Justin Verlander. That's how he learned to pitch, from YouTube videos of Verlander on the ball. There is power to start. Roberto Martinez, center fielder and leadoff man for Cuba.
How about that knowing your environment? I want to keep that first pitch in the Little League World Series.
It's the first year I've seen it. Top and bottom of the first. That first baseball game. Nothing to two on Martinez.
So what the Cuban team did, I don't understand that. They played a lot of coaching girls.
Which was all the way back in March. They led 8-2 in the Cuba region. That was in February and March. 16 teams there. Eventually, Miami was the last one to take. Miami is the second oldest city in Cuba, representing the country.
Into the future. Sipping into the future.
Pitch to him. And here you go. Yes, he did. Martinez fans. Happy not to.
I would think about that flying in space now.
You got 3-2 with the breaking kick over the top. Curveball, and he tried to hold but did not.
3-2 is a curveball count. Has been today here in Williamsport. Strike one to the shortstop for Cuba, Edgar Torres. He's the MVP of the finals. And Cuba to get here.
Defense playing straight up against that guy.
One from Uchigaki. Snaps off a beauty.
Yeah, that's a big time right there. The arm speed works. He's got good velocity on the fastball. And then he goes with this. His short arms, the over the top 12-6 curveball.
1 ball, 2 strikes. Uchigaki's 1-2. Strike 3 calls. Punches out Torres, and that's a couple of Ks to begin here in the first.
About location, we talked about east and west. That's exactly what teams can understand. Really well. Speed it up, slow it down.
And you heard that, and you mentioned that earlier, that pitching is a big part of the success of this team in your conversations with their coaching staff. Two down, Liusman Sanchez, third baseman in the 3 spot. Ball and a strike. Liusman, one of the jokesters of this Cuban team, says that a cheery personality. He went around there. But it's ball and 2 strikes on Sanchez. Chigaki fires. You've seen it a lot today. Arms, those number ones you're talking about, and they also have advanced secondary stuff.
And because the extended lineup, you have 13 or 12 or 13, 14 on the roster, what you have to do is get through that first and top 20. You're able to get the reset early. You have a better chance of dominating at least the second or third.
And here in the first, a 2-2. On the ground towards second at time, Nakano. And he makes it a 1-2-3 first for Hinata Uchigaki. And we are off and running with Japan in front.
KFC chicken nuggets? Chicken nuggets? Chicken nuggets?
It's dinner time. Get KFC original recipe chicken nuggets. 10 pieces for just $5.
We always say so. Mutual customizes your card shapes.
They only pay for what you need.
That's my boy. You get out there and you make us proud, huh? We have 3 ways. Only pay.
Don't freak out. Usually 50% off on menu price Domino's pizzas when you order right now.
Right now.
Right now? Right now. Now 50% off on menu price pizzas when you order right now.
Yeah, I watch you. And here's what happened one day. Decided to cut you.
My name is Steve too. This is crazy, man. This is unbelievable. What are the odds? We're thick as Steve. Do you believe in fate, Steve?
Question. How can you relate to just about anyone? Answer. Yes, we have fantasy football. Oh, that's a good cause. We're talking PPR league. We're talking full
No tenía nada que tenía la misma y ya después él hizo una blanca que habla de muchas cosas que realmente quiere abrazarlo y él necesita ese abrazo, ese beso. Él quiere disfrutarlo aunque sea un poquito.
Roberto Martinez's father left Cuba for the United States over a year ago, and they had a reunion that long coming yesterday. A powerful moment, a vacation planned for today and the next 2 weeks. And let's go down to Sebastian Salazar.
Thanks, Mike. I got Roberto's dad, also named Roberto, here with me. And of course, we just saw the images. Want to get his thoughts on that moment. Roberto, acabamos de ver las imágenes de la reunión con tu hijo. Ese momento, ¿cómo fue para ti como padre?
Fue muy emocionante. Muy emocionante y con mucho orgullo de que mi hijo pudiera haber hecho el equipo y ver representado a Cuba aquí en este mundial. Y para mí un orgullo enorme como padre. Muy contento.
Very happy, very proud. A huge moment for him as a dad to see his son here at the Little League World Series and very specifically representing Cuba country. He left over a year ago. ¿Qué tan difícil ha sido? How difficult was it being away from your son for that year? ¿Qué tan difícil fue eso?
Y contento a la vez para poder ver a mi hijo.
I said it was just very difficult to be away with your son for that long. Cuéntame un poco de esta experiencia, cómo ha sido para él y qué te ha dicho de todo esto aquí en Williams Sport. Get a sense of what his son is telling him about the time here in Williams.
Muy contento con el campeonato. Estoy contento y venido aquí a está muy contento. Contento de la máxima expresión que me ha dicho. Está muy contento.
He says his son just keeps using the word happy. He's incredibly happy to be here to see the organization of this event and to be participating. An emotional story here with this Cuban team, guys, as we send it back up to you.
Wow. It's emotional, right? Just listening to the son be able to have those conversations on a daily basis with his dad. They video chat every day, but to have his dad here, I mean, that has to be surreal.
Full count. Lots of bullets. Yeah, and that Little League Dreams, by the way, just a really, really powerful piece that premiered a couple of days ago, documenting the journey to get to this point. There's a strikeout, there's one gone in the second for the East Real.
Yeah, she's not going to be able to talk about this team from Wyoming. Being the first one to represent Cuba in the Little League World Series, and it's a lot of rich history when it comes to baseball from this area. You know about the Gurriel brothers? Alfredo España, who has represented Cuba internationally for so many years.
Son plays second base for this Cuban team. Little League and the Cuban Baseball Federation reached an agreement in 2019 with an eye toward this, that Cuba as a country would have direct entry, meaning that's the region that they're representing, as it is for Japan, for Mexico, and for Canada. Panama has that this year. We mentioned Puerto Rico last year, and next year as well, it'll be Puerto Rico and Cuba.
Yeah, that's fabulous because it is setting a high-level competition to be able to go and represent the Caribbean. Curaçao has dominated it. As a matter of fact, they have 5 players that represented Curaçao last year are back this year. They have made this pretty much their summer vacation home. And to be able to have soon to be the Dominican Republic as well, Puerto Rico, Cuba next year, it gives an opportunity for every team to dream big, to dream for what it's for.
Sorta Kayanuma works a 5-pitch walk, and it's a one-out base runner for Japan at the run of the second. Little League had to work with the United States government to allow for a team delegation from Cuba to be here. 20 members allowed in that delegation, including the players and the coaches who are here from Cuba to play in the United States.
And it all started, if we go back to the 10th grade Rays, when they went to Cuba to play against the Cuban national team. The Little League representation also went to Cuba. And that's where they were able to come to agreement, get Cuba on board, and Little League as a whole has been ecstatic with the representation that they have with the efforts in Cuba.
Facing Japan in their first ever game of the Little League World Series. Luis Gurriel has it nothing in 2.
Make it follow. I'm happy to play the papaya. And bring it all right by your door. You better get home and remember. Probably couldn't forget it. Jungle life better right with the pouring rain. Everything's better when wet. Jungle life, it's driving me mad. It's making me crazy. Jungle life, it's driving me mad. It's making me crazy. Maybe you live in the jungle. Maybe you see way on. Maybe you need some definite answers. So I thought I would write you a poem. The answer to everyone's answer is usually that's for living. Jungle life, but the pain of the broken pain is red. My life is your Jungle life, it's driving me mad. It's making me crazy.
14 players on the roster today, 1 through 14, before we turn the light on. 1-2 to Mizushima. Outside 2-2.
So that's a really interesting way of now being able to configure a roster to represent, in this case, for Japan, this prefecture, their area. You go with the best hitters, you go with the best defense.
And some more east-west pitching from Luis Gurriel. Strikes out 3.
It's driving me mad. It's making me crazy. You treat me like I was your old friend. Remember when it's wrong. Remember the emotion. Protect you and keep you from harm. If you're the world of illusion, with everything secret and clean. And everyone is without a confusion. And it's your mind and your brain. Jungle love is driving me mad. It's making me crazy, crazy. Jungle love is driving me mad. It's making me crazy, crazy. Jungle love is driving me mad. It's making me crazy, crazy. Jungle love is driving me mad. It's making me crazy.
Right now, Sonic's small-handed shakes are $1.99 all day. Inside yourself, so chocolate, strawberry, peanut butter. One that nice small classic shakes all day inside.
Back in the Little League Baseball World Series presented by T-Mobile, where we've already had 2 games. Omar Vargas. Omar don't scare. 4 hitless innings, a dozen strikeouts, and a grand slam. Why not for Panama at a combined no-hitter against the Czech Republic? And then, how's this for a nasty lefty? Connor Curtis of Rhode Island.
You're lefty, you throw 73, you have a chance. He gave Rhode Island a chance against Nevada, and he hit was dominant.
Unreal stuff we've seen, and we still got another game to come. The nightcap, Texas. Boy, they got a superstar on their team named DJ Jablonski going up against Pennsylvania, Media, Pennsylvania. 7 o'clock right here on ESPN.
Yeah, Jablonski's got a beautiful swing, too. Big home runs, big power.
Mike Rooney was giving us the scouting report on it. He said there might not have been a more impressive player in the United States regionals to get here. 10 U.S. teams that advanced here to Williamsport. Luis Gurriel leads off in the bottom of the second. Cuba down 1-0 to Japan. Let's meet Luis Gurriel, brought to you by Dollar Car Rental. Messi's his favorite athlete. We told you about wonderful bloodlines. Notice an all-star this year with the Diamondbacks. And Yuli in his first year with the Marlins. He strikes out. And 3 Ks out of the gates in the 4 batter's face for Hinata Uchigaki.
Yeah. Hinata's on. One thing that he did do was he pitched him on that one. So he's got velocity. He showed him the curveball as well. And at the same time, it was went to the plate, rushed Gurriel.
Now Samuel Valencia. And our lineman right behind home plate. Uchigaki's 1-0 to another count on Valencia. Talking about Gurriel working. I mean, look where the catcher for this Japanese team, Nobuaki Sakaue, is setting up. There's a strike.
Okay, setting up away, just he wants it away. We've seen it already in the bottom half of the first inning. If you locate well in the spot, it will be called.
Good swing. Full count on Valencia.
Samuel Valencia, good arm in the outfield. Good presence as well at the plate. Probably the best swing. And we've seen already 3-2 curveball. We'll be throwing one here.
4 up, 4 down so far. Uchigaki's 3-2. Break it.
A nursing staffer expressed concern about sheets of tinfoil, which some of the Mayfair residents were using to consume fentanyl. There are sheets of tinfoil scattered throughout one of the rooms. It's like this every day, she said. And as Project Rooted's entered its final months, then the vagrants and the drug addicts and the mental patients started bringing objects from the window.
Well, I've been working real hard and I'm trying to find a job, but it just keeps getting tougher every day. But I got to do my part, cause I know in my heart I'm gonna please my sweet baby, yeah. Well, I ain't superstitious, and I don't get suspicious, but my woman is a friend of mine. And you know that it's true, that all the things that I do will come back to me in my sweet time. So keep on rocking me, baby. 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 I went from Phoenix, Arizona, all the way to Tacoma, Philadelphia, Atlanta, LA. Northern California, where the girls I want, so I can be with my sweet baby, yeah. Keep on rocking.
Chick-fil-A puts fresh flowers on every table. This day, I walked in and I just said, hey, look, peppermint carnation, roses, and granary. When I got married 62 years ago, that was my wedding bouquet.
Me and a few other team members decided this was such a special moment for Georgia. We wanted to gift her one of the boxes of flowers.
My husband teared up.
Here you go, Georgia.
What will you do when the power goes out? Power outages can be unpredictable and inconvenient. But with a Generac home standby generator, your life goes on uninterrupted.
Keep on rocking me, baby. Keep on rocking me, baby. Keep on rocking me, baby. Baby, keep on
Get the security and peace of mind your family deserves with a home standby generator from Generac. 8 out of 10 home generators are Generac with thousands of satisfied customers.
It's a peace of mind to get the Generac generator. That is the best ever.
Don't be suspicious, now don't be suspicious, no one knows you're a friend of mine. And you know that it's true, that all the things that I do are gonna come back to you in your sweet time. From Phoenix, Arizona, all the way to Tacoma,
Japan has won the Living World Series 11 times. They've got, of course, so many big leaguers from Japan. Ootani, Masanori Tanaka, Kenta Maeda, and on. Ichiro, Hideki Matsui, so many great players who come to the United States.
Yeah, so many of these kids have options, you could say, and they can dream and they can dream big. They've seen it be successful in the Japan Professional League, the North Professional League MPL, and they've seen them also be successful at the major league level.
This team from Tokyo, of course, the big leaguers in Major League Baseball who come from that area. Daisuke Matsusaka grew up in Koto, Tokyo, high school in Yokohama, 8 years in the big leagues. Seiya Suzuki of the Cubs, he's from that area as well. And former Mariners All-Star Hisashi Iwakuma, born just outside Tokyo. Japan's got the lead on Cuba as we go to the top of the third. This is Yuga Kosuka, first baseman who bats for Japan.
Also plays soccer and basketball. Well-rounded. I know Tim Pritchard, our colleague Tim Pritchard, will be very happy to see him play multiple sports.
That's a big one for Tim.
Because it shows the balance of footwork, shows the ability to be able to go side to side, and the athleticism you get to showcase it with other sports. Use the motor skills that help you get to be coordinated and create.
Tim, a pretty good basketball player in his own right. 1-2. That's a 5.
So the coolest part about this kid here is that he cannot wait to get here to eat Makudu Naruto.
What's
Makudu Naruto is?
I do not.
McDonald's. That's how you say it in Japanese. Now, I'm like, wait a second. There are a lot of McDonald's in this area. Yes, I'm going to try the U.S. version.
Hopefully got his wish already. Maybe many times soon. Job right after Torres handling that low hop for the first down. Invite your child to experience the teamwork and fun of Little League baseball or softball. Visit playlittleLeague.org and enter your address to find a Little League community program near you. A win for Rhode Island, Metro Region champs, so they will get Tennessee here yet again outside of Nashville. One out and post-game nofilter.
I've been down before.
Three champions here for this one in 2013. Sashi
So far away, and I feel like it's gone and done. Somebody's trying to make me stay, you know, I got to be in the mood now. Oh, big old Carolina, don't carry me too far away. Oh, big old Carolina, cause it's you that I got to say.
And I was actually talking to Tsushita before the game, and he told me some lessons learned from that team about a decade ago. He said, you know, like they were tired of the
Trusted,
actually, this Japanese team
got
is
to
a
be on and make my way. When I get rich and I would not get busted.
This team doesn't train more than
What
regularly,
keeps
2 or 3
turning
hours at a time, so
backwards?
relax
As
the
I
coach
get
and still
on the
deliver
707.
Yes, we're trying to
You know you got to go through hell before you get to heaven. Get open.
The more you get to know these kids, the more you get to see the information about them is there's a common denominator of work, and it's fun. And they've made this sport fun for these kids. It's not work. It's not being up at 6 o'clock in the morning, being on the field at 6:30, then doing it all over again after school or during the entire summer. They're allowing the kids to enjoy the game.
They lead 1-0 on Cuba in the third. Okoye Oda is a 3-0 count.
Don't carry me too far away. Oh, big old Carolina, cause it's here that I got to stay.
First time ever on plane.
Let you know you're in town. Please don't keep coming down. Got to get on, keep it on, you know. Big wheels keep us spinning around, and I'm feeling some hesitation. You know that I can surely see that I don't want to get caught up in that funky shit going down in the city. Big old Carolina, don't carry me too far away. Oh, big old Carolina, cause it's here that I got to say. Oh, big old Carolina, don't carry me too far away. Oh, big old Carolina, cause it's here that I got to stay. Yeah. Big old Carolina, carry me too far away. Oh, big old Carolina.
Any truck can help you make this helps you build a life.
Mobile by Verizon is wireless that goes all in. With our no contract unlimited plan for just $25 a line. Plus Disney Plus. Now for a limited time, get a free Samsung Galaxy A13 5G Newswitch, only at Total by Verizon.
Nothing feels better than having support, and the same goes for your footwear. So you've got to try Skechers Arch Fit.
You know that I can surely see that I don't want to get caught up in that. Keep kids going down in the city. Big old Carolina. Don't carry me too far away. Oh, big old Carolina. Cause it's here that I got to say. Oh, big old Carolina. Don't carry me too far away. Oh, big old Carolina. Cause it's here that I got to stay. Yeah. Big old Carolina. Don't carry me too far away. Oh, big old Carolina. Cause it's here that I got to stay. Oh, big old Carolina. Carry me to my home. Oh, big old Carolina. Cause it's there I belong.
We had a ton of fun when we worked together last year. The fried dough, we had powdered sugar everywhere, dumping it on Xavier Scruggs. We had it all working, and we are back in 2023. Jonathan Lopez leads off Cuba, bottom of the third. Cuba looking for its first hit. It's the one walk so far, coached by Luis Aparicio last inning. That's a strike as well from Hinata Uchigaki.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Cutting a miss, and Uchigaki's got his 6th strikeout. One away in the third.
Yeah, that one just leaked out over the plate. He got lucky on that one and tried to set up a way, and was able to get that swing and miss. Watch exactly where his catcher set up, where he receives the baseball.
Got the out anyway, and it brings up the right fielder for Cuba, Jason Perez. Just turned 11 a couple of weeks ago, so he's one of the youngest players here. Uchigaki's in a groove. 0-2, and a strikeout. 3 Ks in a row, and there's 2 gone.
Talk about location away and then the off-speed pitch that has been money. He's been able to throw it for a strike, and when he needs to chase, he goes down and gets it.
He has generated 10 swings and misses so far out of 41 pitches total thrown. Now that's strike 1 to Cabel Escalona. For Cabel, his special talent, dancing. When asked specifically what he likes dancing to, reggaeton.
Little Bad Bunny, put it in. Little Daddy Yankee.
You got any moves in you?
Got a couple.
Still?
I wait till the sun goes down.
Okay. We have a booth camera, so at any point you were waiting.
2 balls, 1 strike. Little we see again there to see what he goes with.
Outside, 3-1. Dancing Escalona.
3 balls, 1 strike. I like what he did there.
He's a smart player. Good defensively as well. Good bat. And he stays patient and works the second walk issued by Hinata Uchigaki. And a 2-out base runner for Cuba in the third.
That's the second time back-to-back innings that they did get that 2-out walk. Trying to get that pitch count up right now, 46. One thing that this ant team is they're rich on pitching.
Yeah, I can't cool down. Round the road. where it stops, nobody knows. Every time you call my name, I heat up like a burning flame. Burning flame, no desire. Tell me, baby, no desire to hide. Ever together. I wanna reach out and grab you. Ever together. Abracadabra. Every night you make me sigh. Every night you make me cry. Every night I don't know. Thinking of a very love. I reach out and grab you. Abracadabra.
I don't.
Hey, stateside. Fantastic checkup. Superb, amazing.
18 Horizon broke you in with photos, then finds you to a 3-year device contract. Break free. TRUMAN. Introducing Go Find You. Find the full
Magic, I feel the magic, so I touch your dress. Swimming down, wandering ways. The magic in your angel space. Magic in your eyes. I feel the magic in your size. Just when you wanna get away. I will girl, you will stay. Never together. I wanna reach out and grab you. Ever together. Abracadabra. Every time you call my name, I heat up like a burning flame. Burning flame, no desire. Just to baby, let the fire get high.
The best days indeed to check out our game track brought to you by Geico. Just one hit in this game, and offense has been hard to come by. Here on day one at the Little League World Series. Over the fourth. Marno Perez, Sebastian Salazar, unlike Monaco, our entire crew behind the scenes, led by Scott Gustafson and Dan McVan, on a gorgeous evening now in South Williamsport. Luis Gurriel back to the mound for Cuba against Japan.
Yoshi.
Cuba's a big fan of Masataka Yoshida. Says that's his favorite athlete. What a year Yoshida has had in year one stateside for the Red Sox.
Really has. Unbelievable adjustment. In the meantime, Cuba's defense continues to play opposite field to the velocity of the
Team really advanced defensive positioning in this game.
They play straight up in the NBA unless you're honest. The
I need up I can't cool down. My situation goes. Up. I can't cool down. My situation goes.
Define what they were trying to do.
Eastern on ESPN and ESPN. What does special Kids Cast edition over on ESPN2, and that will be for the youngsters from all these teams.
Yeah, really well. I think it's a great look through for a lot of those kids to be able to see a regular game. So with that being said, I'm going to give you a Sunday Night Baseball game.
I have never seen one of those.
I expect you to have one for me soon, but Sunday Night Baseball game.
I'll take it as well.
I know, right? I did the trade-off with Sebastian earlier. Sebastian has a few of those as well.
Yep.
Gave it to him because I know a lot of kids ask him for pins. Figured, but it's got Buster's autograph on it. It's got David Combs.
Look at that.
Carl's and myself.
Those are 4 valuable autographs then.
Well, we'll see. We'll see.
Swinging strikeout of Akito Masuda, the leadoff man for Japan. And the first down. Gurriel here at the fourth. So I've got a shirt from you. And now a pin from you as well.
No, I said it's 50-50. But sometimes you just have to open it.
You got it.
For those of you that did not hear, I did say hindsight is 2020. I did say 50-50, and Kyle Peterson and Carl Roberts did not look me during the College World Series. So what do? Make sure it's out there.
You quite literally wear it.
Yeah, you are comfortable there. Comfortable fitness at your time, too. Well, you know what? Let's send it on.
She's it that way, opposite field. He's in the 2 spot in the lineup.
He strikes it, choked up a little bit more off the bat.
These kids get outfitted like big niggers as well.
Go get it. Go get it. He doesn't understand the go get it part. Go get the baseball. He doesn't understand it. Buscala. I gotta give him some Spanish lessons. A little Japanese lessons and Spanish lessons. Go get it on this international field here at Volunteer Stadium. Does not work.
Fouled away. That's why we have you and Sebastian around. It's amazing how you guys just go back and forth between languages.
We had a tutorial in Japanese as well before this game.
So it's 3 languages for you. You're calling yourself handsome.
Oh, that's right. Speaking of handsome, is the defense right now. They have 2 left fielders, no center fielder, and 1 right fielder. Cuba does right now.
Look at that. I mean, that is extreme.
If he could play in foul territory, he would. Someone Valencia is just a couple steps from the line.
2 balls, 2 strikes. Fight.
Roberto Martinez practically on his hip.
Ball.
80th pitch from Luis Gurriel. Runs it full on dime Nakano. Misses.
Real frustrated on the mound. He knows the pitch count. It's an 81 right now. 85 is the limit for that pitch. He's figured that they're not calling it up in the zone, so plays. And right there, did not get it. Frustration started to set in.
We will get a mound visit here. You see what needs to happen. Like they will make a change.
Aguante el marcador pero que aguante el marcador ya ahora, ya lo que te queda ya bien posiblemente termine con este bateador. Pero es importante que tú a ver si sea el nuevo bateador. Que después para doble play, tú porque sea la prisa, evitar que quede por doble play. Puede terminar soltando muy arriba, suelta más bajito.
Okay, he understands exactly that this is their best hitter. So right now we're going to have him make contact and we're going to go after him and we're going to get a double play. This could be your last hitter, but he understands what the pitch count is right now. So in essence, it could be your last hitter as well. Throw the ball out in front. You're letting it go a little too early.
If you get to 85 or beyond, you can finish that at bat, but obviously can't start another. So depending on how long this goes, very well could be indeed the last one for Luis Gurriel. And facing Hinata Uchigaki in the 3 spot, walked and scored the game's only run back in the first.
Every pitch that he threw, Uchigaki in his first at-bat in the first inning was away.
Ball. This one, Castillo locates, and the throw does not get Tachibana. So second and third now for Uchigaki at the plate.
Oh, you got first base open now. Now you have to have a decision. 2-0 count. You just put them on. At least go after the next hitter now. Great job on the bases to be able to get to second and third.
Big swing on a pitch up, 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Rails 2-1. Uchigaki lashes it, and Torres doubles him off. Inning over.
Double play. That's exactly what Coach Vladimir called for. He said, we're going to get out of this and we're going to do it before we get to the 85th pitch. They're at the 85th pitch. Exit velocity, excellent. But they hit it to their leader. They hit it right to Roberto. That short, no hesitation, goes to the third, gets 2. We're 1-0, and we're going to the bottom of the 4th.
Don't freak out. You can get 50% off all mini price Domino's pizzas when you order online right now. Right now?
Right now.
Right now? Right now? Right now. 50% off on it right now. Now through the end of the week, get 50% pizzas when you order online at Domino's.
The summer you gathered with a few friends, and later found the perfect place to dive in and an even better way to dry off. Make this the summer of cheap.
During the summer of cheap, get 2.9% financing or $2,000 bonus cash plus no monthly payments for 90 days on the 2023 Jeep Grand Cherokee.
With Wendy's BOGO dollar deal, your dollar never tasted so good. So everyone's gonna get spicy chicken tender and a nuts.
I was gonna say a frosty and a frosty.
You can do that.
Cheers, Vice. Cheers, Wendy's. Buy one, get one for $1.
Here we go, kid.
Let's do this, girl. We got this.
Get the back going. On yours. Get there, baby. Get there, kid. 1, 2, 3. Let's go,
Robert es una leyenda del deporte cubano y bueno, para él yo soy como si fuera una estrella y él para mí también. Él es máximo, lo máximo.
Alfredito siempre coge el número 54. Por lo tanto es el número del papá. Él anima bastante al equipo y siempre está activo para hacer cualquier jugada, tocar la bola, jugarse la base.
No voy mucho al estadio a verlo para dejarlo que se suelte más y se sienta personal. Estoy contento que siga los pasos y que vaya con la disciplina y dedicación que tiene.
Él me corría algunas cosas. En Japón él me corrió, estaba barriendo el swing y ya gracias a él me di cuenta. Él se pasa como 9 meses, por ahí, cada vez que él se iba. Antes yo empezaba a llorar y él también se ponía a llorar, pero ya me acostumbré.
Sí, yo pienso que estamos bien. Well, that footage of Alfredo de España and his father, Alfredo as well, from Literally Dreams, the documentary we mentioned from the media outlet Belly of the Beast. You can watch the full thing on YouTube. It is really special and powerful. And how about Alfredito, one of two 10-year-olds of the 20 teams here? This event.
Alfredito, one thing they told me about him is, look, yeah, he's played against 12 and 13-year-old kids here, but do not be remiss to think that he is intimidated by them at all. He has been born into baseball. He understands what it is to be the son of a Cuban legend. Well, so do I. But it really does work for him. He's got a little bit of that pizzazz in him, and you have to love that about him.
He bats second behind Ismael Ortega. Takes ball one from Minato Jigaki.
So I was told that his father, who is playing right now in Fukuoka in Japan in the MP L League, actually got up early and is watching this game right now directly from Japan.
That is so neat from the Desmania family. Foul back, and it's 1-2 on Ortega. Alfredito.
I'll tell you this, at one point, when I had seen the Spanier and managed against the Spanier in the World Cup in Europe, I thought he was like Manny Ramirez at the plate. That's how good the Spanier is. Great basketball skill, but he understood how to drive in runs and still does in Japan.
In 2009, Alfredo in Cuba broke the Cuban home run record. And between his time professionally in Cuba and Japan, 445 home runs.
So originally from Santiago. They didn't want him. They thought he was too small, too short. So Granma took him. Came from Bayamo, Cuba. And that's why the legend has been so big in Granma for Alfredo de España. And this is Alfredo at the World Baseball Classic in 2023. Just a beast of a player. You see the numbers there, what he did, but what he continues to do for the sport and the game in Cuba. Originally a left fielder, now a designated hitter.
And Alfredito has visited Japan, as you mentioned, numerous times to watch his father play. He speaks very highly of the baseball culture there. As a 10-year-old, he's loved seeing that. And he's traveled so much more compared to his teammates. They were asking him about a flight. It's the first time for some of them as Alfredo comes back to pound. And there's 2 outs for Cuba in the 4th.
Well, it's the second time that Team Cuba puts the ball in play. The first time was Juan Sanchez in the first inning, a ground ball to second. That right there. Ground ball right back. Chigaki.
He's about to throw his 60th pitch as the lineup turns back to the top for the first time. Second time through now with 2 outs in the 4th inning. 13 players on the Cuban roster. Bruno Martinez, and it pulled his first time against Uchigaki.
Taking all the way right there.
Number up the line, and that one will roll foul.
It's a great job right there with Uchigaki, also in the infield, being able to allow that ball to go foul. They had no chance whatsoever to get Roberto Martinez. For one moment, I thought it was not going to triple foul.
It looked like he was coming back onto the chalk and then did veer left.
Okay, he sped him up there. And this is what Uchigaki has been able to do really well. Now, most likely comes the curveball, but it has to be a curveball down in the zone to try to get the chase.
Minato Uchigaki's 1-2.
What away.
Either away.
Trying to freeze him with that fastball. Away.
2-2 now. And there's the curveball, but Roberto Martinez stays alive.
I wish he would have tried to throw that pitch after the swing He allowed him to see another pitch, and that way it was easier for him to track the baseball. There's an art to this, and I learned a lot actually sitting next to David Cohen that Sunday night apartment.
2-2 again. Hernandez gets another curveball. Hinata Uchigaki has struck out 10 in 4 no-hit innings.
I play sports because it's fun.
I play because I love my team.
I play to feel strong.
And as a parent, I can tell you, it's not only fun, it's life-changing. Sports give kids a sense of belonging and help them grow to be confident in their abilities. So let's make sure all kids have access to the resources they need to play sports, especially in underserved communities. Let's get our kids playing. Visit beyondsport.org/return-to-play-fun.
I got the mountain bike only $11.
DealDash.com, the fair and honest bidding site. This KitchenAid mixer sold for less than $26. This iPad sold for less than $43. And this PlayStation 5 sold for less than $1.
I want these Bluetooth headphones.
What, micro auctions?
I got these 3 suitcases, less than $40. And shipping is always.
Go to DealDash.com right now and see how much you can save.
When we started our business, we were paying like an arm and like the postage. I remember setting up ShipStation. I think it was just like 1 or 2 clicks. Everything was up and running. I was printing out labels, saving money.
ShipStation saves us so much time. It makes it really easy and seamless. Pick an order, print everything you need, slap the label on the box, and it's ready to go.
Our cost for shipping, like we're cut in half, just like that.
ShipStation, the #1 choice of online sellers. Go to shipstation.com/try and get 2 months free.
The Little League Baseball World Series is presented by T-Mobile, and it continues with the nightcap. Media, Pennsylvania, less than 3 hours away from Williamsport, just outside of Philly. The boys from PA will be the home team tonight against the team from Meadville, Texas, and the Hill is filling at Lamade Stadium.
Have you ever slid down the hill?
The first year I did, last year I did not.
Really?
Have you?
I did. A long, long time ago. And it will not happen again.
Is there any way to make it happen?
No.
We'll see about that as we continue on at the Little League World Series and a new pitcher. So Luis Gurriel comes out, Ismael Ortega comes on for the 5th in a 1-0 ball game. He's got the cleanup man to start. Taiga Tsutsui walks in the first inning. It's interesting with this Cuban pitching staff as well. Luis Gurriel, the ace. Their #2 starting pitcher, unfortunately, is not here. In Fabian Montero. Has a wonderful story and has been a big part of this Cuban team this season. He would be the #2, but for health reasons was unable to make the trip here to the United States.
Yeah, unfortunately, he had epileptic seizures, and it's something that he's had since he was a child. And they were able to neutralize it for many years, but it came back, and he had a few seizures before they left Cuba. The doctors in Cuba said that he could not travel. And that was very painful for the team in general. When they found out that he was not able to travel with the squad, Fabian actually left them a message, a voice message, and a lot of the kids have been trying to rally behind that message.
A kid who has shown so much potential and has improved so much over the course of the year. He's from the countryside near Bayamo, and he's got a really long commute to get to practice every day. So eventually the manager's mother, Vladimir Vargas's mother, took him in to cut down on that commute.
She's great.
This goes to the backstop, and Tsutsui walks. We check in with 7.
All right, guys, we got Yohei Yamaguchi coming to play for the Japanese team. I got his mom, Tanaki, here with me, and I got his best friend, Jack, here with me as well. Now, we got to hear from Mom, but I want to get the story from Jack first. What's the story? How do you know Yohei?
So, when I was in Japan, he was a great friend of mine, and I moved here, and I was kind of missing him. But then, now it's great to be cheering him on in America for his Japanese team.
And when was the last time you saw him before this tournament?
About a year ago when I went to Japan for some spring break.
And now you live right around here?
In Pennsylvania.
Okay, so a quick ride for you. What's it been like being able to see your best friend?
It's great. I mean, he's playing great, so I'm really happy for him.
Awesome. All right, we got to hear from Mom. What is it like to watch your son at the Little League World Series?
I'm so excited, and I'm very proud of him and his team. And I didn't even dream to be here a year ago, but here.
And you're here with friends. How great is it to see all your friends from before? Yeah, it's great. We're happy down here in the Japanese parents section. A long overdue reunion as we watch Yohei here at the plate, guys.
Yeah, and as Jack said, Yohei not just gets to reunite with his buddy Jack, he's playing pretty well too. He has driven in the game's only run with that backside single he had in the first for Japan.
It really is, and it was a very good contract on that signal to be able to drive in that only run right now for Team Japan. Team Cuba's struggling right now to be able to understand the zone. It took Uriel a couple innings to understand it was more down in the zone. And right now we're seeing the same struggles from Ortega, who's pitched fastballs up and in instead of trying to go down and away to get the calls.
Ortega started in the regional final. He pitched 5 innings. His team rallied for the win, so he is a trusted arm. A couple of walks here.
Si se nos abre, sí estamos perdidos. Sí, trae. Tú vas a pichar, dale tú para tercera. Mira, Brody por ahí pisa. Lo que de bola venga a la tribu, muévete para el suelo, hay que coger bien. ¿Entiendes? Va.
Vamos, señores, vamos.
Y el caballero, levante, vamos a sacar el cero, vamos. Dale.
Most famous scenes about transition type were so good looking.
Bottom line, we have to throw strikes. Since strikes are strikes, and we're able to throw strikes, we have an opportunity to be able to get out of this inning. So now, what happens now is Roberto ends up going to the mound.
Yeah, they make the move and summon the shortstop, Edgar Torres, who comes on, and Vladimir Vargas preaching the importance of strikes in a 1-0 game, so he entrusts his talented shortstop, team leader, to come on here in a dangerous spot.
Excuse me, yes, you're right. Edgar Torres, the leader, to be able to go out there and throw. And as he was taking off his gear, he actually said the words, "Vamos, señores, vamos." Meaning, let's go, gentlemen, let's go. I mean, you have to show a little love and a little passion, and that's what he wants. And most likely what he wants, he usually gets.
Yes, he keyed that double play last minute. Hey, Little League stats are provided by Game Changer, the official scorekeeping and stats technology partner of Little League and the Little League World Series. Game Changer now offers free live streaming for regular season local youth games, plus automatic video highlight clips when you stream and score your games. All right, so it's Edgar Torres starting with a strike indeed, and on a back pick throw, they nearly got Taiga Tsutsui.
Catches it out in front of the bag. If you allow that ball to travel just a little bit, we've seen Javier Baez is one of the best at doing that. Allowing the ball to travel, you have a better chance of just playing snap tag.
Foul back by Nobuaki Sakaue. And nothing into the count. Torres fires. Stopped by Castillo. They've got the runners hung up.
And Sanchez running the man back to first. They get the tag there, but Tsutsui advances to third. Yamaguchi had taken off from first. It was basically at second, and then Tsutsui, who had started at second, was caught in between.
Yeah, and actually almost not a bad trade-off for the circumstance. Could have been a lot worse. Ends up throwing the ball to second base, and both of them are there. And pretty quick reaction by Yamaguchi to get back to first, and they follow him, and it allows Tsutsui to be able to get the third.
So man, third, one out. Torres is 1-2. Comes up and in, and did he get the bat or the arm? They'll say the arm of Nobuaki Sakura. And so he is aboard, and they're at the corners for Japan.
It's right off the guard. Great call right there. Actually, Japan ends up in a good situation. Runners at first and third, especially when they only had, it was a 1-2 count. Loses them to hit by pitch.
So they're at the corners for Yuzuki Matsumoto. Strike one. Torres is 0-1. Foul back, and he has indeed come in pounding the zone.
Good swing as well right there. And Matsumura. Torres, great balance at the plate. You get there,
no, I'm terrible. 0-2. And Matsumoto strikes out. Castillo locates it. And there's two down as Torres gets the K. And Sakahue to second.
Yeah, that runner at first base has to go back to the dugout. The first base was occupied. Now runs to second and third with a good breaking pitch there. Nice block behind the plate by Didier.
So the first K for Torres. And try to organize its base runners here and figure out who is where. So you can do a courtesy run. In the past, we've had what's called a special pinch runner. But now it's a courtesy runner that's allowed. Must be the player in the batting order who made the last out. Again, it's for the catcher or pitcher when there are two outs. And over at third base, that's Tsutsui. So you can't run for Tsutsui. So he is still over there at third. The catcher, Nobuaki Sakahue, is in second. So you can run for him. And they do. But I believe it would have to be the man who just made the last out. That right there is Yohei Yamaguchi. I believe the runner should be the guy who made the last out, Yusuke Matsumoto.
You're right.
Got all that?
I did. Now the umpires are trying to get it straight right now in their dugout. But I think Team Japan played it right.
So here it is. Yusuke Matsumoto comes out, and he will be the one to run, not Yohei Yamaguchi.
Yeah, they're trying to get Yamaguchi back out there instead.
A wry smile over there at third base. Well, it is a crucial spot here in this game, of course. 6-inning games here at the Little League World Series. We're in the fifth with 2 on and 2 out. And that is strike one from Edgar Torres to Sota Kayanuma. Walked his first time.
This pretty much is the game right here to be able to get this here, even with first base open.
In the air left field. And caught.
Finally,
And the inning is over. Samuel Palencia perfectly positioned. And Edgar Torres leads 2. Still a one-run game.
I crushed out. I tell you what's
crushing professional baseball person Julio Rodriguez phone off the documentary 3 years later. I hate that. Everybody hates that, Julio Rodriguez. Luckily, with T-Mobile was new in 2, new and existing customers always get the same great phone deals and are upgrade ready in 2 years versus 3. Nice swoop. Thank you. Did I mention you can get the amazing iPhone 14 with its dual camera system on T-Mobile?
iPhone 14 on us at T-Mobile.
Sorry.
With Wendy's BOGO dollar deal, your dollar never tasted so good. So everyone's gonna get spicy chicken tenders and the nuts.
I was gonna say frosty and the frosty.
Choose wisely. Choose Wendy's. Buy one, get one for $1.
School is back, and Dick's Sporting Goods has everything you need to gear up so you can show up. With the hottest brands like Nike, Jordan, On, Carhartt, and Hoka. And with even more options at Dicks.com, it's never been easier to sport your style.
$1.99 small classic shakes all day at Sonic.
Everybody hates the taking off and putting on your shoes nightmare at the airport. But now, there's an easier way. New hands-free Skechers slip-ins. With new Skechers slip-ins, you just slip in and go. Without bending
Shoe
down
bomber.
or
We've
looking
been
for a
having to
place
do
to
that
sit.
shit for
Try
too
new
long.
machine-washable, hands-free Skechers slip-ins.
It's been the Anata Uchi show here this afternoon at Volunteer Stadium. You see all the deliveries that he has, the pitches away that works, the off-speed, to stop his momentum, but at the same time, he has been very effective, both in, out, soft, and hard with the fastball. Tremendous outing. So far, being able to neutralize this very good Cuba offense. So far, no hits through 4 innings.
You see the 10 strikeouts for Hinato Uchigaki. He's at 66 pitches. That means if he throws another pitch, and obviously he's going to, he's staying in this game, and it's a one-run ball game after all, that the days of rest required after this outing would change from 3 days rest to 4 days rest. If Japan wins in this game, they would play next Friday. If they win that, then they play Monday. So he pitches here, he can't go Monday. So that'd be 2 games after this without him.
But it's okay. For that, they were fine. The strength that Team Japan has is in their pitching. They have a lot of depth. So it's not just him on the mound. They have 4 number ones. And that's something that carries them deep into the Little League World Series historically. Every 10 years, I don't know if you know this or not, but 03, 13, and 23, it looks pretty even right now with the way that they've been able to play defense, but most importantly, pitch. It's that kid right now on the mound that has been able to neutralize his very good offense.
Which has its heart of the lineup coming up for the second time. You see the top of the lineup less often than you used to with the new rule about the continuous batting order in Little League. So just the second time we see the 2-hitter Edgar Torres.
And this is going to be his biggest test so far to be able to get through 2, 3, and 4.
First 2 out of the zone. Uchigaki to Torres. And now it's 3 of them. That's a strike to Torres, who said, I think baseball could be my future. It could be my way of helping my family. Mature young man takes a strike, and it's a full count.
Now, he didn't like that call right there, but he was taking the entire way. Now he has to protect.
And he works a walk. Third one issued by Hinato Uchigaki. And Cuba's got the leadoff man aboard for the first time.
It's the third one, but it's the first one leading off an inning. And when you're at 3-4 coming up right now for Team Cuba, this plays big.
Torres on. He is a good base runner as well. So mound visit for Japan, conferencing and talking things over before indeed the 3-hole hitter for Cuba, Leusman Sanchez, the third baseman.
Left-handed hitter last time was the first one to be able to put the ball in play, pulled it towards second baseman, and they made a nice play to get him out at first.
One of just two guys to put it in play against Uchigaki. Fano Robinson Cano from the left side, and Sanchez takes ball one. Uchigaki trying to find that control and command. 2-0.
Back foot of his turned towards the third baseman. Really interesting. You don't see a lot of hitters do this. Almost pigeon-toed towards third base.
Trying to drop one down there. It spins it foul. Any guesses on why that might be?
One, it's comfort zone for him, but also being able to turn on pitches on the inner half. He has the ability to keep it fair. See the dropping off the entire tournament in Cuba.
2-2. Fouled away by Sanchez.
Sped him up here. See the curveball work well against right-handed hitters, but against lefties, will he throw it? He has to be able to throw that 12-6 down and out of the zone and see if he can get the chase.
2-2. There's the curve for strike three called. So he trusted it against the lefty.
He froze him. Threw it eye level, and it worked. That's a big strikeout here. See those knees buckle, and as soon as that happens, he has no chance of being able to swing.
Sanchez is trying to will that out of the zone. Now there's one away. Luis Gurriel gets off speed to begin. Just joining us, Luis was the starting pitcher. He's part of the proud Gurriel baseball family that includes his cousins, Lourdes and Yuli, currently in the big leagues. The 1-1. 1-2.
Really struggling to be able to identify that curveball.
Uchigaki deals. That's down low. 82 pitches for Uchigaki. 2-2. And it's a strikeout again. A dozen. And there's two away. Let's check in with some action.
Guys, we got Samuel Valencia coming up to the plate here for the team from Cuba. I got his dad, Leandro, with me. He's one of just two Cuban parents that are able to be here. And like Roberto Martinez's dad, who's right here next to me still, they both live in the United States. I want to get his story real quickly here while we watch his son and dad. ¿Cuándo llegaste a Estados Unidos? ¿Qué tanto tiempo has estado afuera de Cuba? ¿Y cómo fue tu viaje?
The states or the country should pay attention to this.
Estados Unidos llegué en marzo del año pasado, año y unos meses, y el viaje hasta aquí fue algo complicado, casi 14 horas en carretera, manejando, pero aquí, obvio que había que estar aquí con los de nosotros, apoyando, y más viendo al niño.
So he's happy to see his son. He's been here about a year. In fact, he only got to see his son just hours before the first pitch today. His trip here was incredibly difficult. He had to drive from Jacksonville 14 hours in the car. But of course, to see his son, it's worth it. ¿Qué significa para ti? What does it mean to him to watch his son represent his country, Cuba, here in the Little League World Series at Williamsport? ¿Qué tan importante es para ti ver a tu hijo aquí representando a tu país?
Bueno, es tan importante como todo en la vida. Imagínense que hacer un equipo nacional es muy importante y venir hasta aquí, yo pueda ver, ya hacía casi un año y 4 meses que no podía, es totalmente algo emocionante. No hay palabras para discutir, para explicarlo.
Leandro tells me there are no words to explain the emotions of watching his son represent Cuba here at the Little League World Series in Williamsport. And as we head to the top of the 6th, Japan leads 1-0. We'll be back in a moment.
And the Sparks bring energy to Vegas to try to steal one against the red-hot Aces. Asia Wilson continues to live in peace. All about LA and Vegas. Saturday at 3 on ABC.
If I'm a parent today and I'm looking for a place where my daughter is going to be valued,
I think about Little League softball. It all starts at that young age. Those girls going out there. See how it is. See how you like it. It's so fun. Softball allows you to not only be the person that you are, but to then grow her, get past that point of, oh man, like I'm not good. No, I am good. I can do this. The game taught me to believe in myself. I want young girls to fall in love with softball.
Softball, perfect size for kitties.
I got this mountain bike for only $11.
DealDash.com, the fair and honest bidding site. This KitchenAid mixer sold for less than $26. This iPad sold for less than $43. And this PlayStation 5 sold for less than $1.
I want these Bluetooth headphones for $20.
I got these 3 suitcases for less than $40. And shipping is always free.
Go to DealDash.com right now and see how much you can save.
When we started our business, we were paying like an arm and a leg for postage. I remember setting up ShipStation. I think it was just like 1 or 2 clicks. Everything was up and running. I was printing out labels and saving money.
ShipStation saves us so much time. It makes it really easy and seamless. Pick an order, print everything you need, slap the label onto the box, and it's ready to go.
Our cost for shipping, like we're cut in half, just like that.
ShipStation, the #1 choice of online sellers. Go to shipstation.com/try and get 2 months free.
Welcome back to ESPN's coverage of the Little League World Series, presented by T-Mobile. Hey, the Little League Community Heroes Recognition Program helps to honor those dedicated individuals who not only volunteer their time at local Little League programs, but they also contribute in other ways to improve their communities. And to learn more or to nominate a community hero, visit littleleague.org/communityheroes. To the 6th in Williamsport at Volunteer Stadium in a game with 1 combined hit. And Piloto Takano flies out to Roberto Martinez. There's 1 away in the Japan 6th. Remember, Japan will have to make a pitching change in the next half inning with the pitch limit in effect. For Hinata Uchigaki, but you said they got aces all over the place.
They really did. And you know who else traveled from Japan over here? Uncle Charlie's son. Because that curveball that he's been able to throw has been spectacular. When he needed to strike out, he's been able to get it. He's thrown it for strikes, he's thrown it for chasing, and that's what's kept Team Japan in this game.
Edgar Torres, meanwhile, for Cuba. It's a pop-up off the bat of Kyu Mizushima. Over to first at 8 Cal Reyes, so there's 2 gone quickly for Torres. Winner gets Mexico, as you just saw on your screen, Friday. Team Mexico is in the house. The boys from Tijuana. 5 o'clock Eastern time Friday here on ESPN.
I can't wait to see that one. And even Tim Kirchner can't wait to see that one, as the in-laws will be in town also with Jeff Kirchner. Proud Papa.
All right. Strike 1 dealt to Hyuga Kosaka. His 2nd trip to the plate. Breaking ball. It's a negative ball and a strike. How about the pitching we've seen? 3 games so far today. One ball, 2 strikes. 1-2. On the ground, left side, and Luisvan Sanchez with a dart to first to make it a 1-2-3 for Edgar Torres on 7 pitches. Cuba trails. Dave that in the bottom of the 6th.
Panera's You Pick 2 means when part of you wants crispy, crunchy, fresh, and part of you wants melty, smoky, peppery. Both use win big. You pick 2 and get more. Only at Panera. $1 delivery fee on our app.
Let me be direct. You're watching football wrong. What do you call the guy in face paint that can't get the game? A clown. Amateurs.
Sorry, everybody.
DirecTV Sports Central gives you access to every game. So you never have to compromise on game.
What's that necessary?
I was just illustrating a play.
Oh.
Get in the red zone with SportsBet. Call 1-800-DIRECTV.
With Wendy's BOGO dollar deal.
I'll say Frosty and Frosty.
Cheers, Wise. Cheers, Wendy's. Buy one, get one for $1.
Every season, big leaguers and little leaguers come together for one special night.
It's such a reminder of everything that's good about baseball. These kids bring it out.
Give us a show for the kids. Phillies, Nationals, the MLB Little League Classic on Sunday Night Baseball.
The Little League Baseball World Series on ESPN is presented by T-Mobile, America's largest and fastest 5G network. Yeah, Uncle Charlie did travel for Hinata Uchigaki.
Correction. Uncle Charlie's son. Give him some respect. Give him some respect.
Make it proper and just another in a long line of top performers on the bump. And with the bat in the case of Omar Vargas, who helped Panama combine on a no-hitter in the first game.
Omar Vargas was absolutely in control of his game. Also hits a grand slam. Great call, by the way, on that one. And then Connor Curtis, the lefty. When you throw 73 and you're a lefty and you can establish it, good results are going to come. And that's exactly what happened at Robin.
And now from shortstop, it's Akito Masuda. It takes over because of the pitch limit, past that 85 pitch mark for Hinata Uchigaki.
You see that right there, took it all in. He looked and he understands where he's at. And this is what it's all about.
His first one to Luis Aparicio.
And that's Velo. And that's balance. You see how long he stayed on that right leg? This is where Japan can dominate on the mound. They'll give you different looks. And this is his look.
It's like Joe Kelly-esque when you can sit on that leg and have all sorts of view.
And it's very bottom half of the strength right there. The curl getting the most out of it, the torque out of the bottom half, and then just allowing the arm to follow.
1-2 to Aparicio, and a strikeout at 72 with all that torque and strength from Akito Masuda.
Keeping the fastball down, you get swings and misses. We've seen a lot of those. And this one just throwing it right in the tongue. See the release? Just too much for you.
So 14 strikeouts combined from Japanese pitching, and now Akel Reyes goes first pitch swinging, pops it up, and Daim Nakano puts it away for out number 2. And Japan 1 out away from what would be the second combined no-hitter of the day here in Williamsport.
And the third ball is playing the team Cuba has been able to put in with the on contact. That's how dominant Team Japan has been.
5 times in the history of the Little League Baseball World Series, we've had multiple no-hitters on the same day. You got to go back to 2008 to find the last time it's happened. So it is up to Jonathan Lopez, batting for the second time for Cuba.
Shit. Yo.
Advis is 2-0.
Consistent behind the plate does not call anything up.
No shit.
Masuda deals. That's down 3-0 on Lopez.
You guys think of shit, dude.
There's a strike. Cuba has worked 3 walks in this game. Make it 4. Not done yet. They've got the tying run aboard with a 2-out walk here in the last of the 6th inning.
the first run on ahead. Cuba trying to do the same thing here in the bottom half of the sixth.
This is Jason Perez, and he takes strike one. Right fielder for Cuba. Fouled away off his bat twice.
Jason Perez with that swing right there. He has very good pop the opposite field. Cuba can playing straight up. Scouting report says it's all about opposite field with him.
Akito Masuda's ready with an 0-2. Away at 71. Runner goes. The throw. Got him! And it's a no-hitter for Japan.
How about that? The way to end this game. Cuba trying to be aggressive on the bases. And a little delayed steal on a perfect pitch. And a perfect throw to second. Delivers it, and he is out. Beautiful tag at second base by Masuda. Game over.
On a dart from behind the plate from Nobuaki Sakaue. And in a game with just one combined hit, we knew that these were a couple of powers going at it. Japan emerges victorious, and a proud effort from Cuba, and of course, not done yet.
Yeah, not done yet, and you can easily come back and be able to win, but to be able to play your first game, you have a lot of nerves. You're playing against the powerhouse of Japan that has a lot of experience here at the Little League World Series. And to lose 1-0 with one combined hit the entire game, pretty impressive.
And the sixth time in the history of the Little League World Series that we got multiple no-hitters on the same day. We told you the last time in 2008. Before that, 2002, and a team from Japan was part of that as well. Herzau had a no-hitter the same day back in 2002. Then otherwise, you got to go back to 1993, 1986, and 1970. And so Panama does it today, and Japan follows suit. Both here, of course, in the international break.
Right to the scouting report, they're here to play defense, they're here to pitch. And when you think that they run out of pitching, they have more pitching. That's who they are. I mean, not that Chigaki, who on the mound was stellar. He was able to combine that fastball with the breaking pitch. He showed early to throw the strikes. He showed early he had the discipline to throw it as a chase pitch as well. That's their strength. Base running, defense, and pitching.
Impressive stuff from Japan. We now will play Friday against Mexico in the first game for Mexico, again at 5 o'clock Eastern here on ESPN. And now Cuba will play Saturday noon here on ESPN. So final thoughts, Eddie, from that one, some history for Cuba and Japan, a baseball power. We knew it would be good.
Yeah, we knew it would be good. And it's about throwing strikes at another level. You can do it at little leagues, you can do it at the minor leagues or the big leagues, or even at the collegiate level. You have to be able to throw strikes. Cuba struggled early. They had the nerves, but they settled down and they were able to neutralize what we've seen in the past, a very good offense, but it was Team Japan with too much pitching.
And they fired the second combined no-no of the day here at the Little League World Series. Day one, 20 teams here, and we are off and running. Good pitching all over the place. Remember the middle game, the first one on the United States side up at Labadee, that had 15 strikeouts from Rhode Island's Connor Curtis in just 5 of the 3. So, once again, our final score, Japan 1, Cuba 0. Coming up next here on ESPN, the Little League World Series continues. It's Texas and Pennsylvania, the home state team in action. For Eddie and Sebi, I'm Mike, our entire crew behind the scenes, sending you up to Labadee with Todd Frazier, Tim Kirchen, and Julie Foudy. Here's Carl Radich.
Mike, thank you very much, and welcome everybody. Let's pan a little left, and you'll see a big crowd on the hill here at Labadee.
as we get set to bring you the game from the Southwest and the Mid-Atlantic region. Meadville, Texas, Media, Pennsylvania. Media, Pennsylvania, just outside of Philadelphia. So the Fanatic shows up as they send off the fans. That's big league when the Philadelphia Fanatic showed up. He's going to be here on Sunday for the Phillies at the Nationals game. A couple of must-knows people. They are representing media. They are representing the Phillies. They want to see their team to a fast start, get a big W. They've had a lot of big W's, including a walk off in the district final. You take a look at the folks from media. They are ready and raring to go, and so are we with the nightcap.
All around the world, a group of friends can become a powerful force, wishing and working their way to a dot on a map called Williamsport.
This is where fantasy and reality come together.
This is an experience that happens once in a lifetime. Competition meets camaraderie. Tradition meets a new moment. And the most fantastic dreams unfold. Welcome to the wonder of the Little League World Series.
Making memories day and night. We welcome everyone to our continuing coverage of the Little League World Series here on ESPN. It's presented by T-Mobile. You couldn't get a better day or night for baseball. Comfortable temperatures. Those teams that have managed to make their way here, enjoying two of the greatest baseball fields they'll ever play on. And Delco is in the house. As are the other teams that got a chance to play on day one. And man, this has been a day of pitching. Panama beat the Czech Republic. Omar Vargas hit a grand slam, and then he didn't give up any hits. The first no-hitter down at Volunteer. Then up here at Lombardy, we watched Connor Curtis blow away 15 guys. Rhode Island, for a long time, didn't have any hits and 3 runs. They ended up getting a win. Back down to Volunteer, and another no-hitter. Japan, loaded with pitching. A combined no-no. They beat Cuba by a score of 1-0. Since 2011, only the kids from Louisiana lost their first game and ended up winning the World Series title. So the teams are at 0-1 right now in a little bit of a hole. Japan and Panama off to a good start, as was Smithfield, Rhode Island, as they beat the team from Nevada. Welcome, everyone. Julie Foudy joins us in just a bit. World Series 0. Of course, Todd Frazier is here, and our buddy Tim Kirkshin excited as well. You can feel the energy here in the building. You know this, when you get a local team from Pennsylvania, it's different, and it feels different.
Yeah, no doubt about it. You see how big the crowd is. They're talking about 30,000, 40,000 coming here. I think that'd be fantastic. They have a really good squad, and you can hear the roar of the crowd. Everybody's excited and ready to go here for sure.
Let's talk about the way that they got here. I mean, you have big moments, you have little moments, then you have an extra inning walk-off by a kid named Trevor Skoranek, and it was their first hit. Incredible.
Yeah, it took 7 innings for them to get their first hit, and it was the biggest hit for Media, Pennsylvania. Trevor Skoranek came up, big situation, 0-2 count, drove the ball over to right center field, gap, and there you go, 2-0 win. One hit, that's all it takes, and you see it here today. One hit will do it for them, and they're going to be rolling here and be very excited to go.
Runs, and maybe that wouldn't be able to happen.
It's a perfect segue for me. Thank you, Austin. You were amazing on the Mountain Regionals as well. What are you thinking about in terms of what you want to do tonight?
Just, pick up where I left off really in regionals, and let my defense go to work behind me. Trust that even if the ball gets put in play, that they can make the plays behind me. And I feel like that's always been working for me. I never really get nervous. Like, even when I see the ball get hit, it's like I know I can trust them behind me. I've spent the past 2 months with these kids, and the past 2 years with them, and I have all the trust.
You both came last year as fans. Now fans are coming to watch you two play. You're literally the home team here. Are you feeling the love, and how much love is coming your way?
A lot. I mean, after every game, I come home or go back to the dorms, and I check my phone, and I have like 100 messages and DMs on Instagram. It's crazy. It feels great.
Yeah. There's always a lot of people, reaching out to us saying, good game, you played great, good luck, all that stuff. And I really appreciate that. It's even when we have bad games, there's always people congratulating us or lifting us up. It's really good.
Enjoy it all, boys. Good luck tonight.
Thank you, Julie. Media just outside of Philadelphia, another big city involved here. Houston, Texas. Needville is just a couple of minutes away from there as well, and they too have captured the imagination of that town.
Right. This is the 28th Little League World Series for Texas, but the first one for Needville. It's 3,000 people live there. It's a little place, and this team has captivated this region. These kids are celebrities. They got a police escort to the airport. Even Tom River didn't get that with Todd Frazier, and DJ Jablonski has been the star of stars on this team in the regionals. He went 7 for 9 at the plate. On the mound, he went 10 innings, allowed no earned runs, and struck out 12. He's 5'3", but his teammates call him the Big Stud because he's a two-way player, and he is really good.
They asked if they beat Mississippi, Texas West. They had to take care of Louisiana twice in that Southwest Regional, and they get to wear the uniforms here tonight. So we are set for Pennsylvania and Texas. Looking forward to what should be a terrific game to wrap up day one of the Little League World Series. The Little League Baseball World Series on ESPN is presented by T-Mobile, America's largest and fastest 5G network. Get ready for the first night game of the 2023 Little League World Series right after this.
Ricky, you can't play baseball. You're armed up with an injury that you never get.
What has been that bad? I eat triple meat.
Same answer. Major league trial. You're gonna paralyze him. You might be better than you were not healed.
They said he will never walk, and he ran. How many miracles do you need?
It's your time, Ricky! The Hill, rated PG, starts August 25th.
We're standing up for our right to be lazy.
By sitting down.
And reclining back. Because we work hard. We want to relax hard. We, the lazy, are taking back lazy.
On our lazy boy furniture.
Lazy boy. Long live the lazy.
Oh, there's only 2 chairs left. You better hurry.
The power to get there in no time? That's what you'd expect from the ultimate electric driving machine.
Not today, buddy.
You got this.
As soon as you lose.
C'est la vie, as I always say. Yeah, you never said that. Never.
BMW Electric Summer on Sales Fair is on now. Lease the 2024 BMW iX Drive 50 for $799 per month now through September 4th.
KFC chicken nuggets? Chicken nuggets. Chicken nuggets. Chicken nuggets.
Chicken nuggets?
It's dinner time. Get KFC original recipe chicken nuggets. 10 pieces for just $5. Astapro Allergy, steroid-free allergy relief that starts working in 30 minutes. While other allergy sprays take hours. With Astapro's unbeatably fast allergy relief, you can Astapro and go.
We need more thin crust.
To the decision wheel. Tommy.
Italian fabric and green pepper. Order a large 2-topping thin crust online for $8.99. Pizza.
We are stateside.
Fantastic chicken. Superb racing. Yes, guys.
It's a small-knit community. If you're from Needville, you're proud of it. We're in Texas, so you think football, right? But in the last few years, it's kind of flipped, especially in Needville. On Friday nights, you go to Needville and you won a Little League game.
We did a few fundraisers. We just had everybody come out and cheer us on with signs.
I dreamed of going to Rother's since I was 6.
I've always dreamed of going there.
and to be able to represent like a small town.
It feels amazing just to get to know everybody, get to meet other teams, meet other countries. It'd be amazing to know what their life is like in other countries.
Wonderful close knit community about 40 miles southwest of Houston, town of about 3,000, and they're making enough noise to make you feel like they all came here to watch this game. They're going to bat first against big Austin Crowley on the mound. Let's meet the kids before they take their cuts.
My name is Jacoby White. My favorite sports subject is math. My name is Heath Phillip. My favorite player is Mike Trout. My name is Jagger McCray. My favorite food is crawfish. My name is Dylan Martin. My favorite actor is Kevin Hart. My name is Easton Bench, and my favorite player is Jeremy Payne.
My name is Katie Hamilton. My favorite player is Alex Burke.
My name is DJ Jablonski. My favorite actor is Adam Sandler.
My name is Colton Georgia, and my favorite player is Randy Johnson.
My name is Michael Raven, and my favorite player is Francisco Lindor. My name is Corbin Riddle, and my favorite athlete is Patrick Mahomes.
My name is Jason Arisby. My favorite player is Ellie Cruz.
My name is Ethan Andre, and my favorite food is the cheeseburger.
Andy McCray is the manager of this team, and again, they had a long road to get here. They're a loose group. They'll hold a little dance-off every now and then to get loose. And one of the coaches, Joey Banks, is sort of in the middle of all of that. You are reminded again, a continuous batting order here at the Little League World Series this year, so it's not just 1 through 9, it's 1 through 12 before you go back to the top of the order. And on the mound is the big kid, 5'9", 135 pounds. Austin Crowley, terrific numbers in the regional. They get about 3 or 4 guys that can follow him if necessary.
Rabbi, he throws 4 pitches. He throws a fastball, he can sink it, he has a little slider, and he throws a changeup also. He's 12, and he's got 4 pitches.
Jagger McCray will lead things off. He's the third baseman, stands 5 feet, 94 pounds. The third baseman, Dietrich, is in on the grass. First one finds the backstop. Jagger carries, as you'd imagine, a kid named Jagger, a bunch of nicknames with him to the plate. We go with Candyman, Sunshine, Boo Boo. He got as many nicknames as Crowley has pitches. 1-0. Smooth delivery, 1 ball, 1 strike.
You see the length on young Crowley here. He's got that arm action as he's throwing. The arm gets a little closer to home plate, makes it tougher for these pitchers. Hitters.
Hands it to Nate Selesky behind the plate. On the ground. And the ball was not fielded cleanly by Domenico, and as a result, Craig is going to reach. Not sure he would have had him. Slow roller. Craig can get down the line. They will give an error to AJ at second base.
You kind of wish AJ went here with his backhand. Would have made a quicker release. Double pump. Good hustle there by the young guy.
Now he's the bench. He's the catcher. Whoa! Ball 1. Patrick Dietrich is the third baseman. Nolan Brack is at shortstop. Domenico is at second, and Skoranek is at first. Taking on that pitch. Cole Carroll's your left fielder. Reese Music is in center, and Christian Nunez is in right. Wow. A lot of quick on that pitch. It's fouled off to go 1-2.
Rabbi, he's a hard thrower, but coaches were telling me he doesn't throw as hard as you think he throws. But because he's a big kid and he can locate, he's very effective. 28 batters faced in the regional, 19 strikeouts.
Speed, that's strike 3, and the letters.
Beautiful pitch right there. We talked about release point earlier. The length kind of got a jig at the ground look to him. Coming over the top. You can see that old Uncle Charlie, a little bender there, buckled him there real quick. Beautiful pitch by him.
All right, here comes DJ Donnie Jablonski. 7 for 9, a massive performance in the regionals. They try to stay away, and they get the ball, strike 1. So Jablonski's OPS, for guys that like that, girls that like the OPS number, at the regional was 2263. Shohei Ohtani was 1062. Just over. He had a double Ohtani's OPS in a region. And he pitched really well, too. And he pitched great. It's on the line. That's caught. They got a chance for two. And they got it. AJ Domenico makes up for that early mistake with a line drive catch and a fire to first for the double play.
That's how you make up for a play right there. Come back to the ball right after line drive to his left. From one his knees and he makes the catch there at first base. Beautiful play, and as you hear that crowd going crazy. Crowley absolutely loves it. Here comes Media PA with the bats.
Yeah, I'm kind of in between opportunities at the moment.
Question: how do you instantly earn approval? ESPN Fantasy Football.
But I am the commissioner of my fantasy football league.
Impressive.
Thank you.
This is Fubo TV. It's a better way to watch live news, shows, and sports without cable. Watch multiple games at once with multi-view. Try free at FuboTV.com.
Hi, Bill Swift here. This is Flex Super Glue. Just one single drop virtually welds itself to the surface and can easily lift over 3 tons. Get the new Flex Super Glue because it works.
Stop right there. This week at the Denny's Super Slam, starting at $7.99. Hungry for all your breakfast favorites? When you want America's biggest breakfast, starting at $7.99 at Denny's.
It's diner time.
Now open really late.
If you had W-2 employees in 2020 or 2021, you could be eligible for cash payments of up to $26,000 per employee through the government's Employee Retention Credit Program. Find out if you're eligible at wondertrust.com.
Welcome back to the Little League World Series here in South Williamsport. 36th appearance for a team from Pennsylvania, second to only California. Great double play to end the top of the first as we take a look at the city profile. And it is loud. Media has shown out 12 miles west of Philadelphia with a population of just under 6,000. There have been a lot of very famous people that have lived there, including the great Harry Callis, Phil Martelli, Michael Jack Schmidt, Aaron Dolan, part of ESPN's crew. It's now time to meet the Indians before they take to the match for the first time.
My name is Charlotte Hahn. My favorite food is spaghetti and meatballs.
My name is Cole Carroll. My favorite player is Bryce Harper.
My name is Reese Music, and my favorite food is chicken wings.
My name is Nate Selesky, and my favorite player is Mike Trout.
My name is Christian Inez, and my favorite food is burritos.
My name is Patrick Dietrich, and my dream job is to be a marine biologist.
My name is Chase Ambrosio. My favorite food is cheese.
My name is Nolan Bratton. My favorite athlete is Michael Jordan.
My name is Austin Crowley. My favorite MLB player is Trey Turner.
My name is Adrian Domenico. My favorite baseball player is Aaron Judge.
My name is Trevor Spronick, and my favorite athlete is Allen Iverson.
My name is Nate Helberg, and my favorite actor is Kevin Hart.
All the coaches deserve a big pat on the back for what they do, and this is certainly another one. Tom Bradley, the Pennsylvania manager, has been coaching for 25 years. Gets help from his son Tommy. He's got 3 daughters as well. He coached all of their softball teams, so they're into the whole coaching thing and realize how important it is, not only for baseball and softball on the field, but what you can impart on kids off the field.
Coach is 62 years old, and he told me being able to coach my son is a dream come true here in Pennsylvania.
And I think the biggest part, you look at this, he's coaching third base too. Put the pressure on the young man here. Let's go. Love it.
Nate Selesky, the catcher, will leave things off. It's a familiar name to Philadelphia sports fans. His grandfather was Don Selesky, great former Philadelphia Flyer, squaring the one, pulls it back, and that's ball 1.
Rabbi Selesky has started at 5 different positions this year, and I love that. Let these kids play at many different positions at this age. It helps them at all positions by moving around.
E.J. Jablonski fires 1-0, 1 ball, 1 strike. Good defense behind him. Jagger McCray, Nayland Martin's the shortstop, Jacoby White in second, and Jason Arisby is in first. Easton Bench is the catcher. Another good one right down the middle. Hugh Phillips in left. Easton Andrew is in center. And Colton Georgia is in right field.
He's not a real hard thrower, but he's got a nice little curveball to go with his four-seam.
1-2, and that one's going to get to the screen. Pennsylvania batting order, which starts with Selesky, and it goes through Charlie Hand, who is the number 11 hitter. They had 12. Chase D'Ambrosio, who is one of their better players, fractured his elbow. He had surgery. He was their number 3 hitter. That was a big loss for them. There is that good breaking pitch, and that is strikeout number 1.
Exception that we talk about. Down in the zone, leave that thing up, it might be trouble. Throwing right from his ear right here. Not much to it. Get on top of the ball, nice curveball. Not looking for that pitch down. Beautiful.
Now it's pitcher to pitcher, Austin Crowley, big kid, 5'9", 135. Jablonski did walk 5 in the regionals. There's another good one. You can see how off balance Crowley was.
And I think that's a 12-year-old. You're telling your coach, let's have a plan here. And I think that's the plan right now with the big hitters. Get on them early, change speed. Why not?
Fastball, slow him down, speed him up.
So Crowley's 5'9", he was 4 inches split from 5'5" to 5'9" in 1 year. I'm 5'5", so there's a chance. I'm coming next year at 5'9". How about that?
On the ground, hard hit to second. That's off of the body of White. No play. Crowley really hit that hard. White did a heck of a job to get in front of it.
Yeah, that's all you can ask for there. A hard hit ball. Some of the hardest hits we've seen so far in this first inning. Try not to get it down. Nothing you can do there. Most likely that go down as a hit, I would assume.
That's a knock. Yes. It's currently an error.
That should be a hit. Sorry.
Nolan Bratton will bat now. He's the shortstop. Good speed at first base. Good pitch to get a hit on 1.
Bratton was their catcher. Then he broke his thumb, so they couldn't catch, so they put him at shortstop. He's really good there. And he's hit 4 home runs with a broken thumb. Tough kid.
Gets the ball 0-2. A really tough kid. He's not cleared to catch yet. But the ability to not only hit and hit successfully shocked a lot of people. Bratton is a tough kid, 5'5", 129. Good pitch, Troy. We're watching some pitching from Donnie Jablonski, mixing it up with the fast and the slow.
God, this is what has impressed me so much. These kids just don't throw hard. They know what they're doing. They throw curveballs behind and they start you off with an off-speed pitch. This kid has a great idea what he's doing.
I remember when I was 12, I think I was just throwing. These guys are pinpoint control with their off-speed. I've never seen anything like it in my life.
10 straight strikes here. Skorana, the hero from the regional.
Yeah, shout out to Megan Fun for the medical.
See the love for Philadelphia and their sports figures. Allen Iverson.
Okay.
Way out in front.
And as a hitter, you're thinking, now what do I do? I have 1-0 count. I'm looking hitter right down Broadway, and I get a slide. And
another one.
This is major league stuff right here.
So reminder, he's 5'3". You don't have to be big and overpowering to get people out. He's showing us how to do it right now.
1-2 on 1 inning for Donnie Jablonski. Pitches around the error. He strikes out 3, and we saw the heat, and then we saw the off-speed. It fooled many of the kids that came to the plate for media. Good start to the nightcap here. We are headed to the second, 0-0, and the hair is flowing.
Very cross style. I tell you what's crushing professional baseball person, Neil Rodriguez. Phone off the documentary with 3 years last. I hate that. Everybody hates that, Julio Rodriguez. Luckily, with T-Mobile's new and 2, new and existing customers always get the same great phone deals on an upgrade-ready versus 3. Nice scoop. And did I mention you can get the amazing iPhone 14 with its dual camera system and 2
Get iPhone 14 on us at T-Mobile.
Sorry.
DirecTV Sports Central gives you access to every game, but Terry doesn't have DirecTV. Here. Now, you can find the game easy. Barbecue is safe!
Get in the red zone with SportsBet. Call 1-800-DIRECTV.
A barbecue is ruled.
Hey y'all, my name is Tiara, and a little thing that I love about the Chick-fil-A spicy chicken biscuit is that it has the perfect amount of spice to jumpstart my day. I just love how the biscuit just matches perfectly with the spice on the chicken fillet. Whoever thought of it, thank you so much.
Hi, my name is Robert, and the little thing I love about Chick-fil-A spicy chicken biscuit is the biscuit. It reminds me of my grandma's homemade biscuit. It's always buttery and savory. The chicken is always crispy. Then you add the spices to the chicken, instant classic.
Okay, Dad, next take, more speed.
More speed.
The best performance is high performance. Find it at the Lexus Golden Opportunity Sales Event.
We're back. Tim Kirkshin, Todd Frazier, Julie Foudy. I'm ROTHSCHILD. United States teams, they come from all over the country, as far away as Seattle, Washington, El Segundo, California. Looking forward to seeing them. West represented is always so strong. Nolensville, Tennessee here for the third consecutive year. New Albany, Ohio will be on the field tomorrow, as will Fargo, North Dakota, making their first ever trip to the Little League World Series. It will be one of those picture postcard nights here in South Williamsport. This Little League World Series now underway. Great double play to end the top of the first. A.J. Domenico snared it. I tell you one thing, Trevor Skoronic made a heck of a catch on that throw as he was being blocked by Jacker McCray, who was trying to get back to first. In the second baseman, McCray, as he threw it going, I got to get rid of it real quick. Easton Andre will start things off against Austin Crowley in the second. He goes off speed and he gets ahead.
Yeah, a big kid with a power fastball starts you out with a curveball.
Kids are much more polished than they were back in the day, for sure.
Andre had a terrific regional. He went 3 for 5. That's a 600 batting average.
Boston's dad is not proud. He told me before the game, he said, I will take 20,000 steps on my step watch. Watch my son tonight because I'll be tasting the entire game. Typical dad.
1-1 to Andre. That's cool. Well, that's definitely an assignment for Foudy. Find Mr. Crowley and walk with him.
Well, he's one of the coaches, so he's going to have to go in the dugout.
Truly knows no limits. 1-2, wants it up. Oh, got it up a little too high.
Rabbi is 2-2. I like to just kind of go this way when I say 2-2. Poison Todd Frazier on this too.
Didn't take long.
Whoa.
Tim is the guy if you're walking behind him in the airport. He may all of a sudden just throw a count at you.
Scare everybody away.
3-2. Curtis gets the call on the corner. Big strikeout to keep the leadoff man off. Austin Crowley, second of the night.
Tell you what, just when you think he's about to walk about it, next thing you know, he gets smoother and boom, paints an outside fastball. Money right there for the young man.
Next up for the Adeville Little Leaguers, Martin.
Oh, so Martin was asked what would you if you won the lottery. He said, I would buy a new house with a better internet. It's like a classic thing for a 12-year-old. The internet stinks.
Oh.
case, that one being ever-growing fan club of Ellie De La Cruz. When their players are asked who they like, he is a big Ellie De La Cruz Cincinnati Reds guy. He loves his speed, he loves his hitting. He's not alone.
That guy can play the game.
Off speed, he was ready for it, but he fouled off.
It's amazing he hasn't been around that long. I've noticed him in the bios about 10 different times. And that's how captivating that guy's been.
He is electric. I did a game with him playing. You would just run your hands and feet watching this guy.
Ball, strike three. He's getting that call on the outside corner, and he picks up his third strikeout. You can find Little League. Follow them on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram at the official handles at Little League. Follow the action. Join the conversation with LLWS Little League World Series. 3 strikeouts, all looking. Colton Georgi. That's a good pitch. You can hear it pop that glove. And a sneaky beat.
The media team has played several night games, not a whole lot. Is that going to be an issue at all when you haven't played much? Different lights, different ballpark?
No, I think the different ballpark is the big one with the crowd here for sure. They're playing in front of 300-400 people. They're playing in front of thousands right here, and I think that's the biggest thing is to calm the nerves down, enjoy the moment, but at the same time go out there and play this wonderful game.
I was talking to Andy McRae, the Texas coach, about nerves, and he said, well, they're 12 years old. You know they're going to be nervous. He goes, look, I'm 45 years old. I'm scared to death.
Georgia slips and misses, and that is striking out the side. Austin Crowley settles in. He now has 4 punch-outs tonight.
Hey, a little let's go there by the big man. Trying to get the crowd back going. 4 strikeouts, great looking. Dominant performance so far for the guys who made it.
Todd, taking it to the break.
The FedEx Cup playoffs on ESPN Plus.
With artificial intelligence, groundbreaking transparent hood technology, and intuitive design inside and out. This all new GLC, completely reimagined.
Don't freak out, but you can get 50% off on menu price Domino's pizzas when you order online right now. Right now?
Right now.
You know? Right now? Right now. Right now! Now through the end of the week, get 50% off all mini price pizzas when you order online at Domino's.
We're standing up for our right to be lazy.
By sitting down.
And trying that.
We work full time and we parent full time.
We will be reclined until further notice.
It's our right to let the dishes soak overnight.
And to mow the lawn tomorrow. Ish. We proudly declare that, yes, we are still watching that.
And no, we will be living tonight.
We, the lazy, are taking back lazy.
By getting comfy on our lazy boy furniture.
Lazy boy. Long live the lazy.
The strawberries in Panera's strawberry poppy seed salad are only served in peak season when they're juiciest. Tossed with roasted pecans and poppy seed dressing, those details will be big. Salads are in season at Panera. $1.
Pass me that Joel. Pass me that Joel. You okay? One more. It's hope. Real Delco is home. It's home. That's like a southern draw. Home. I like a
Why'd you have to change your voice like that?
You
There's a
see
show
that every day.
that was out there called The Mayor of Easttown. That was loosely based on using the Delco accent. And it was a great show. I'm going to get water. I'll be right back. As soon as I get the water. Water. I tell you, the great part about that Delco community, regardless of where you live within it, they all root for each other. It's a very, very cool community. As we are back here, bottom two. And Domenico looks at a strike one.
How about your blocks, man? He's throwing strikes. First inning, 15 pitches, 13 of them all strikes.
It's incredible, and it's not one pitch, it's several pitches. He's not going to pitch the whole game. They have two other lefties who are going to pitch in this game, and they can all locate.
Whoa! That one goes down. And remember, Pennsylvania's here. They got one hit in that district final. It came in the seventh inning. The bats have been quiet, and that is a tribute to the good pitching they're facing as well. And this one is into left center. It's going to drop, and it's going to get past both Phillip and Andrew, and he will end up on second base. AJ Domenico with a double play, and now a double.
That's just perfect placement right there. We had Andrew and Philip looking out there, looking at each other. There's no communication. I think that's the biggest thing you learn. Textbook talk out there, put it in a perfect spot.
Right.
Tim, nothing you can do.
Absolutely. That was a good piece of hitting. That ball was in on him. He pulled those hands in and served that ball out to left center.
Yeah, and I think the center fielder has to take charge on that no matter what. That is his ball.
Let's see what they do now with Christian Nunez and a runner in second. Whoa! Here's if he was going to try to lay one down and move that runner up. He was in a swing position. And it's 1-0.
He always is. He has what they call an angry swing. That's what the coaches say.
Left fielder shallow and off the line, and that is an angry swing. Yes.
Love that. Hey, listen, good pitcher matchup. Let's get the rundown now. Let's let the dogs eat right here. Go ahead.
Todd, I love it how aggressive all these kids are. They're in a swing first mode, which you should be when you're 12 years old.
Whoa! In the dirt, very good job there by Bench.
We could teach plate discipline a little bit later, but if you're not in a swing first mode at age 12, that's why these kids are so good, and that's why they're here. They're up there to hit.
Really good pitch. Christian has his own YouTube channel and follows his team's journey. He edits the videos himself, and he wants to continue to build the channel after this team run.
Just wait till it says something correct.
2-2.
I got you, Tim. One bad hot dog's coming right for your nose.
I'll be under the desk. And I don't even have to crouch to get under the desk.
He's got a chance to see Melissa on that foul ball. 2-2. Runner at second is Domenico. That's a good pitch, but it is a ball. Close pitch. We go full 3-2.
With his breaking ball, he may throw that here.
Respect.
3-2. That's in the hole. Domenico got a slow start, and he'll stay there third. And back-to-back hits. Media have runners in the corners and nobody out.
Sitting that red fastball, choke it up here. All you young players out there with 2 strikes, choke up on the back, get more leverage with the barrel. Finding that 6-hole, first and third. You got action here now.
Next up, Reese Music, 5 feet, 84 pounds. Oh, way inside, they'll throw back to the pitcher quickly and make sure that Nunez doesn't advance.
Tim, we talked about this. I would throw this guy out at second base. I would take my chance. They don't want to run the guy out at home unless they get into a rundown. If he steals here, let it go.
Shortstop and second baseman were covering the bag on that. They were ready for the catcher to throw.
I don't mind the game plan, though. Get it back in the hands of Jablonski as quick as you can. Let him make his mind up. Am I going to go to second or turn and go home? Oh,
I would say this is an auto take here, huh, Tim?
Absolutely. I'd have you take it here.
Hey, now.
Yes, strike call 3-1. Always, so far this tournament, the outfielders are so shallow. The left fielder, Phillip, is so shallow. This one is to right field. George I's there. Domenico not coming. Good throw. Heading down to second and getting in there safely. It's Nunez. Good base running by Nunez as the throw came in, but a good arm by George I to make sure Domenico doesn't leave third.
And a good play by Domenico at third. With nobody out, you better be sure you're going to score on that play. I think they did the right thing holding there.
Fuck you, that's
Strong
stupid.
throw from left.
Over here. No. Right ball to middle infield. Take it off. Nate Hellberg now up. Pitch one in for a strike to Hellberg. The lineup tonight, Berg is one of the hitters, not playing in the field with the continuous batting order. That's a good pitch on the corner.
Got infield back here. You're okay with this?
Yeah, well, as good as Crowley's pitching, I would have the infield in here, at least shortstop and third base. Third base looks to be a little too far back.
Ball. 1-2.
I love how the shortstop and second baseman are backing up the throw from the catcher just in case there's insurance back.
Off speed, and he couldn't wait to swing, and he goes down. Strikeout number 4 for Jablonski, and he is 1 out away from getting out of this without giving up a run.
Fred third doesn't score, kind of calm him down. Next thing you know, he gets back in the group.
It's up to Patrick Dietrich. You can see Donnie Jablonski just kind of dialing it up a little bit.
You got to think these left-handed hitters haven't seen too many curveballs from a left-hander.
Nasty
And he fades away with a fastball.
Get your foot down here, young man, and try and see the ball as long as you can. Especially left on left now.
He's ready. Swing and a miss. Donnie Jablonski. The heavy. Big guns against him. With Domenico's double and a Seagull single from Nunez. But they end up getting stranded at second and third as he strikes out both Hellberg and Dietrich. Jablonski. Crowley putting on a show here at Williamsport.
Hey y'all, my name is Tiara, and a little thing that I love about the Chick-fil-A spicy chicken biscuit is that it has the perfect amount of spice to jumpstart my day. I just love how the biscuit just matches perfectly with the spice on the chicken fillet. Whoever thought of it, thank you so much.
Hi, my name is Robert, and the little thing I love about Chick-fil-A spicy chicken biscuit is the biscuit. It reminds me of my grandma's homemade biscuit. It's always buttery and savory. The chicken is always crispy. Then you add the spices to the chicken. Instant classic.
Hi, I'm Mr. Wonderful. If you own a business and have employees, you need to check out the ERC program at wondertrust.com. There's money waiting for you. I did, which is why I have time to tend to my precious little trees. I'm such a good boy.
Hi, Phil Swift here. This is Flex Super Glue. Just one single drop virtually welds itself to the surface and can easily lift over 3 tons. Get the new Flex Super Glue because it works.
For the most comfortable, luxurious, eco-friendly, handcrafted American made mattress in the market today. Delivered and set up in any room of your house. Safa, luxury mattresses made for you.
This is Fubo TV. It's a better way to watch live news, shows, and sports without cable. Watch multiple games at once with multi-view. Try free at FuboTV.com.
Welcome back, everyone, to ESPN's coverage of the Little League World Series. It's presented by T-Mobile. Little League wants to extend a special thank you to its official sponsors like T-Mobile and Dairy Queen. These companies provide year-round support to the Little League program, helping to create opportunities and experiences for families and communities. Little League would also like to thank its dedicated volunteers who make the program a special experience for millions of kids around the world. Man, you come from around the world, you end up in South Williamsport, and you are in baseball heaven. And tonight is hard to find a spot on the lower hill.
Coach LeBray told me when he walked into this place for the first time, he said, I got a tear in my eye. As great as this event is on television, it's way better when you're here.
So far, Austin Crowley has been outstanding. So not only one base runner reached, that was an error. 2 hits in the game for Pennsylvania, but when he needed to, Johnny Jablonski was terrific. Phillip will start things off, and the first pitch is called a strike.
Not talking about right now. Selesky behind the plate. He was framing every pitch, making it easy. The umpire not going to call that strike.
That's true.
I'll take that one. Thank you. I'm done for the day.
What a night for Todd so far. Narrated the open.
Mic drop. Swinging a miss. Julie, that's 4 strikeouts in a row for Austin Crowley.
And I am with Austin Crowley's mom, Tori. They were just talking about 4 strikeouts in a row. I'm doing a pitcher's mom check-in. How are you?
Good. Actually, I'm excited. I'm so happy for him and his team, and it's just so exciting. It's like if you can't enjoy it, you just got to be in the moment. So
you are not pacing the dugout like your husband is right now.
If I could be pacing, I would be pacing.
On the bio sheets, when they turn them in, the kids always write, favorite singer, Drake, and they give all these different names. Austin's favorite singer was you. I need the backstory to this.
Well, I think that's sarcastically because usually when my kids are in the car and annoying me, I threaten to sing. And I also threaten to dance, which my 15-year-old likes to hold my arms down during games because I can be embarrassing.
I know nothing about that. Also, the media PA crowd clearly has shown up here today. How much love have you heard from them, and would like to give them as well?
We have so many fans, former players, coaches, so many people, relatives that came here, and we, as parents, at night when we get together after the games, we pinch ourselves because it's just, we feel the love, and people text me, I'm like, we can feel the love of the music community that we live in, the amazing state we live in, and like I said, the Media Little League is where it's at. We just bring the love.
Bring the love. It's fun to watch. Enjoy this. I'm glad you're relatively calm.
Thank you, Julie. We appreciate it. Julie knows nothing about dancing or American herself. Zero. That was ruled a hit off the bat of Jacoby White, so he's at first, and they throw down there, and he's back. Jason Arispe is up now. Arispe and the guy on deck, Michael Raven, are cousins.
How great is that? They're together in the order.
My son and my nephew are 9-year-old All-Stars. We're hoping to make a push in a couple of years. I think that'd be pretty cool.
That's so great.
Make exceptions. You should almost have legacies, right? If you win a Little League World Series, your team should almost automatically be allowed.
No doubt about it.
Good pitch, and it was down, and he swung on it. That is 6 strikeouts for Austin Crowley.
Easy delivery right here. 4-seam fastball. Right down the plate, but not catching up to a little outside. Look at this self, guys. I know we're talking about it, but he's easy pop.
Raven off his back foot, sends one through the screen.
It is difficult to be that smooth when you're this tall at this age, and you grew 4 inches in a year. It's tough to keep your coordination. This kid is really good at it.
Yeah, most of the kids aren't. They're like baby deer right now. They don't even know how to run, and this guy's just doing what he does best.
Ravens 5'4", 128. Francisco Lindor is his multi-sport athlete. He likes to run track, and he plays football as well. Gotta put the ball in play.
Another thing, Chad, Rabbi, I've seen, looking at the bios, a lot of these kids are playing other sports. It's great. Play as many sports as you can at this age. Catches the corner. Sorry, it worries me when a 10-year-old is specializing in one sport. Baseball makes you better at basketball. Basketball makes you better at baseball.
The 0-2.
Ball.
That's down.
To that point, it puts you in different motions, puts your body in different situations, arm angles, leg angles, just to get you where you need to be. And I think it's spot on. Playing more sports will definitely help you excel and accept one of them.
Back up the middle. Got to topspin it gets into center field. And a good piece of hitting from Michael Raven. So 2 aboard.
And ready to finish the point. Todd Frazier scored 1,200 points in his high school career as a basketball player. Though that footwork, the hand-eye conditioning made him a better baseball player.
He forgot 95 other points.
Oh, my God.
I'm not really that worried
All we
about
heard about is how many times he dunked it in high school.
Spot for Cade Hammonds now. That one gets by the catcher, Selesky, and both runners advance. That becomes an even bigger opportunity now for Hammonds.
Kind of looked at it there. Maybe got crossed up there.
They must be talking about that now, because that's way more important. They got a runner in third in a scoreless game.
I'll tell you what, there are more signs that these kids have at this age too as well. I didn't care if a guy was on second base. If you don't tell him what's coming, guess what? You still got to hit it, right?
Hammonds had a terrific regional. He had 3 hits and 7 at-bats and an RBI. Oh, 2-0. A snow cone there by Selesky.
He's got to be a hockey goalie here and make sure nothing gets by him.
Oh. Broken frame that time, so we go 3-0. He is the 11th hitter in the batting order. That's down the middle. Trying to strand runners like Jablonski did in a 0-0 game. 3-1 to Hammonds. Ball 4 to load the bases.
Might be one of those times where the coach will come out to relax him here a little bit. Focus back on throwing strikes. You got the bottom of the order coming up here. Fire away.
This is the difference in the continuous lineup. If we only batted 9 guys, the cleanup guy would be up right now. That's the big change in Little League this year.
Corbin Riddle.
If you see the difference there, he kind of took a little bit off on that fastball. See how the catcher, Selesky, catches the ball that made it nice and easy for him. Find a way to be smooth, find a way to get that ball right where he needs to get it.
Same place, same pitch, perfect location.
I would change the thing right here.
Raleigh ready on an 0-2 bases loaded pitch. That one goes to the backstop. And they get a runner coming home. And he is out. That ball came flying back to Nate Selesky. And Jacoby White saw a green light, kept coming home, and Selesky was there to meet him just before he got home.
Talk about a hockey goalie there, Tim. Get the ball as quick as you can. Got a good hop off the back net there. Get in front of the plate. Find a way to get him out.
My grandfather is a hockey player, and I want to be one, and he just was one right there.
Don't freak out, but you can get 50% off all menu price Domino's pizzas when you order online right now.
Right now?
Right now.
Right now? Right now? Right now.
50% off, honey. Right now.
Now through the end of the week, get 50% off all menu price pizzas when you order online at Domino's.
Back in my day, we didn't have all these types of fancy chicken.
Pretty sure you have buffalo wings and fried chicken.
Well, we didn't have garlic farm or sweet bourbon barbecue.
And he had to walk uphill both ways.
And it snowed every time.
Yeah, right, Grandpa. You're from Miami.
We love our house.
It's on a great block, Tree-lined street.
The neighbors are observant.
And we're back at the Sullivan house.
It's lawn day, Sheila, and the leaves are piling up.
Bit of an eyesore.
Also,
Dry shade. Interesting technique.
that's going to come back to haunt them. Some people clean while they cook, not these folks. At least Geico makes bundling our home and car insurance.
Saves us a ton. If only they bundled the leaves. You know, I wouldn't have pegged these two as Yankees.
I still don't.
For bundling made easy, go to geico.com.
What's the greatest invention of all time? New hands-free Skechers slip-ins. You just slip in and they're on. It's like they have an invisible built-in shoe horn, so your foot slides into place without bending down or touching your shoes. And the heel pillow technology keeps your foot comfy and secure. Hands-free Skechers slip-ins.
Right now, Sonic's small hand mix shakes are $1.99 all day. It sells itself, so I'll just list flavors in my sexy voice. Chocolate, strawberry, peanut butter. $1.99 small classic shakes all day at Sonic.
Here's where legends are born. Every match is a spectacle. Celebration like no other. They love the foodporn. They love
Well, this week, you're going to be able to see Sunday Night Baseball from right here in Williamsport, Pennsylvania. The Philadelphia Phillies roll into town against the Washington Nationals. And we will, of course, start our coverage at 6 o'clock Eastern Time with baseball tonight's Sunday Night Countdown. That is the field, historic Goldman Field. 7 o'clock Eastern Time, ESPN and ESPN Deportes with a special KidCast edition over on ESPN2. Great shots of current Phillies and their former Little League selves, including Trey Turner, Kyle Schwarber. And Bryce Harper was a catcher for a long time, and then he was an outfielder, and now he's a first baseman. There are so many Philadelphia Philly fans as part of this contingent. We welcome you back here with Todd Frazier, the 11-year Major League veteran, World Series winner with Tom's River here at the Little League World Series. Tim Kirksey, Julie Foudy, and I'm Carl Ravitch. Good game. Base runners some plenty tonight. They haven't been able to punch one across.
TJ Jablonski has been so good. Coach told me, he said, sometimes we let him throw whatever he wants. In other words, we're not calling the game for him. He's 12 years old. He's figuring out what to throw next.
He overthrew that one to Cole Carroll.
There's some big league pitchers that don't do that.
That's unbelievable. Good for him. Oh, my horn. This is my game, man. I want to throw that one.
To third, he snared it. McCray is playing. Chandler McCray dropped to a knee, and the ball hopped into the pit. He got up and hit strong throw.
That's the coach's son. It's a terrific play. Again, Todd Allen's dazzled by the infield play. Williamsport. Not an easy play, right on top of it.
Talk about reactions. One step and a dive. Got the ball right in the big part of the glove. Nice throw over there, too, as well. Made it look real easy.
Bender in there to Charlie Hahn. That's 11. They got 11 players. One of them, of course, got hurt. So that would have been their 12th. Required to have 12 players on the United States rosters. He held their good breaking pitch, and that one was fouled. And it caught Houston bench. Fred, you know what I liked about that play too by McCray? It feels like a lot of times, and you tell us, you're the infielder, when that ball hits you and you realize you've got to get that ball over to first base quick, almost like your brain's off. Like I gotta react instead of thinking about it too much.
I gotta go like you want. Everything speeds up after you catch the ball. Like reaction time, footwork. And that's why going over and over and doing the same plays, doing reaction drills like that helps you out in the long run. He had plenty of time. Look at him here. Foot finally gets down at the end, gets the ball now, and then he says, I got to throw it. Nah, he had plenty of time. Still made an accurate throw. But yes, it's all about reaction. It's all about getting the glove down. And that's such a beautiful play by the third baseman there, especially at the beginning.
And especially at that position, Doug Rader, former Gold Glover, many times used to tell me, playing third base is like recovering a fumble. It's pretty accurate, right? You just better be ready to smother it, no matter what.
Exactly. Smiles on her face says it all.
Did you make your hair, Jablonski, McBride? Blonde, brown, long. This is Charlie Hahn again. Dealing with a foot that's been bothering him. Outfield shallow for Hahn. One down, a 0-0 game. Ball high.
Tom, was there a crafty little left-hander that you deemed you fits in the big leagues?
I mean, Chris Sale. That's such a guy.
You say little left-hander?
He got a little credit. He was not even that crafty, I would say. He was all over the place.
Did you use the adjective little in there or no?
I said, was there a crafty little lefty, and he said Chris Sale. Sorry, I was confused.
I'm confused. I apologize.
2-2 to Hahn, yes, strike three. And give Bader some credit. He called that with the glove, but he caught it. Argon's Little League stats are provided by Game Changer, the official scorekeeping and stats technology partner of Little League and Little League World Series. Game Changer now offers free live streaming for regular season local youth games, plus automatic video highlight clips when you stream and score your games. Stats guy Natara to the rescue again. Game Changer fired up and worked.
That's our stat guy, Mike. During the day, his real job is he runs a record store. And he keeps stats for us, so he's taking records at night and during the day.
He's dropped by the catcher, got a chance to throw him out. Nice play. But how about the play of the catchers tonight? Easton Bench just took one off his body on a foul tip. He is able to make the throw the same way Selesky made the tag in the last half.
And he had to throw it over the guy's head, and he did a perfect job of it.
Every season, big leaguers and little leaguers come together for one special night.
It's such a reminder of everything that's good about baseball. What these kids bring it out.
If it's a show for the kids, Phillies, Nationals, the MLB Little League Classic on Sunday Night Baseball.
Hey, stop. Found it.
Is that good? I can't tell.
There's no such thing as out of bounds. Find adventure at the Lexus Golden Opportunity Sales Event. The first time you connected to the website in your store was also the first time you realized.
Well, we can do anything. Okay, Cookie? Cookie!
Manage all your sales from one place with a partner that always puts you first. Start today at GoDaddy.com.
My name is Georgia.
My name is Ishmael.
Chick-fil-A puts fresh flowers on every table. This day, I walked in and I just said, ish, look, peppermint carnation, roses, and greenery. When I got married 62 years ago, that was my wedding bouquet.
Me and a few other team members decided this was such a special moment for Georgia, and we wanted to give her one of the boxes of flowers.
My husband teared up when I brought it home.
Here you go, Georgia. We love you.
What's happening, buddy? Just boom.